Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh my gosh, we're actually here. We did it. We're live. We made it.
Woo!
It's happening. I already. I know all my animals are yelling like all at once. I'm like, shh, we have to play. I heard toot upstairs. Anyway, hello, hi everyone. I'm Holly. I am your dungeon master for today. what a switcheroo. And joining me are some wonderful people here to celebrate Salal and this wonderful charity drive to get them lots of monies to help those who need their wonderful, excellent services. But I'm going to be taking them to the City of Doors shortly. So I want to start with a little intro for each person. Tell me a little bit about yourself and tell us about your character. Whoever wants to go, just jump in. This is a collaborative storytelling.
Hi.
Just go. It's fine. This is a brunch. This is a brunch casual game, so please.
Oh, I'm in now. Okay. Hi, I'm Brian. I am Urban Bohemian. You can find me everywhere at that. I am playing Sylvester, who is a bard, dragonborn, crystal gem, College of Lore, actor, adventurer, singer, dancer, multiple threat. It's fine. And finding themselves in many places all the time and finding themselves here and always open to new experiences. And why they're here is interesting, which I'm sure we'll find out later. But I would say, Carolyn, hi.
Hi. I'm Carolyn Page. Today I'll be playing Olivia Mountbank. You can find me everywhere at Jacuzzi Tubs with 2 B's on social media stuff and Twitch. And you can see I do stuff with Dropout, .tv and Fandom and the podcast My First Dungeon. And a little bit more about Olivia Mountebank is she's a high elf, very rich, very fancy, who also happens to have a very short temper and can go into a rage, as she is also a barbarian. I know, full of contradictions. And then I'll pass it over to V.
Hi everyone, I am V Muse. I am a pro DM and player, and I'm so happy to be back here today for another round of Streaming for Survivors. Today I'm going to be playing Plethora Death. She is a fairy witch. It's a pleasure to meet you until it isn't. And she has her little familiar named Onyx the White Weasel. So yes,
Aw,
it should be a lot of
Weasel.
fun.
Cute.
Yeah, little weasel.
I
So
guess
Lauren, that leaves you.
that does leave me. Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the content manager over at Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you want to find me on the internet, go to my website, lauren-urban.com, because the socials are hard. You can usually find me around on the internet playing D&D and running D&D and watching D&D and all the other TTRPGs. Today, I am going to be playing Mal. Mal is a Thrycreen. Yeah. I'm a bug person. Yeah.
Love them.
I describe stuff as a wizard. It's usually kind of boring. I think it's really cool, but it's kind of boring for most people. I really want to paint, but one of these days I will. And I'm just kind of going along with all my friends because it sounded like fun and I had nothing else to do.
It's great. Perfect.
Would die for Mal. Holly, don't you put a hand on
No,
Mal.
please.
Don't you
100%.
No,
let
Sigil
any
is
NPCs touch Mal.
And Mal
Sigil
will
is perfectly
protect
safe.
Mal will protect the V's familiar. So there we go. We'll just do a stacking of who needs protection.
Excellent.
I love it.
All right. Well, you and hello, I'm Holly. I'm the DM. I also play D&D and I also play Strix on Ack Inc. Whee! Okay, here we go. I love Planescape. That's great. All right. You find yourselves in the City of Doors. You've all met together for a little bit of brunch because our friend Sylvester has summoned you all. He feels a little bit down and out, and to cheer him up, he's contacted a couple of his friends to meet for brunch at the Grease Pit in the Hive in Sigil. One would say it is not the most glorious brunch, but it is the best brunch. And you all decided to meet at a wonderful place down in the Grease Pit called Humongous Fungus. It's a Myconid operated sandwich parlor where they're famous for their mushroom meld. And you have heard rumors that this mushroom melt can make you get the effects of a read thought spell for 30 minutes.
Ooh.
But it's also really good. They also have, of course, bottomless mimosas and whatever sort of prime material lubricants that you need. Sigil is, just for those that haven't been here before, it is a donut-shaped city on top of an impossibly tall spire in the Outlands. It's the center of the multiverse, literally. So getting brunch in the center of the multiverse, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's right there. That's it. It's very pointy, and it is very mysterious, and a figure known as the Lady of Pain rules and controls all portals in and out of the city and the city itself. We do not speak her name. If you do, you will probably get flayed and based. That is a fact. So you find yourselves at brunch now. A Myconid waiter is just cleaning up your dishes. You have decided to maybe do something else after your brunch. It's up to you.
I hand over all 3 of the dishes, as I have had 3 of these burgers. For science, I want to make sure that if they actually let me do the telepathy thing, that I've had enough. I'll tell you if it works. And I'm just handing over plate after plate after plate.
Yeah.
Both sets of arms handing over plates.
Yeah, you hear this beautifully gooey green Myconid takes the plates with and he pulls his hand away, and you could hear his thoughts. He says, "I hope they tip." So it is working.
Now, the fun thing about Thri-Kreen is that they speak with telepathy to everybody else. So Mal has a moment of crisis in where he cannot tell whether this is normal telepathy or the burger telepathy. And so he just looks at the Myconid and starts looking for, I think I have change.
Oh, put that away. Don't be silly. And Olivia takes out a very fancy silken purse and passes over a gold piece. And we'll take 4 more of those dragon fruit mimosas to go. Do you have any takeaway cups?
You hear his thoughts and says, "Fine." And he's like holding all of these plates down. You can see him start to sweat, like mushrooms, like mushroom guttation is like coming out of his mushroom, and he takes the plates. Shortly he comes back with a few to-go mimosas. You can open carry these in Sigil, like you can just drink. No one's, the Harmonian doesn't care. It's like Vegas.
Plethora, does your little rat thing want some? You want a little mini tub?
It's like Goes the Weasel, remember, it's Onyx, has a name.
Oh, Onyx, so sorry,
The last
darling.
time Onyx got drunk, it was not good. I don't recommend any takeaways for him. No, we'll be chasing the weasel all around town. Don't recommend it at all.
Oh, chase the weasel. I haven't done that since, Elven College. Okay, on to the next thing. What shall we do next?
How
So
many
that's,
weasels went to your college?
It's
Is college for weasels?
No, it's a saying. It's a saying. Hide the weasel, chase the weasel. Anyways, Sylvester, we're here to cheer you up,
I
darling.
just want to say thank you for coming. I'm so but we have to go, so we should probably go see the city.
Oh, very good.
Sylvester, how many more drinks do we need to buy for you so you are no longer sad drunk but happy drunk?
Well, they gave us 4 to-go cups, but did you all want anything for yourselves?
Sylvester.
I said you did.
So wicked. Why don't we drink these on the way to the next bar? It's a single pub crawl.
All right.
I heard that maybe today there's a special thing maybe that we could do for our brunch bond, because I'm so happy that you all came to have brunch with me, and there's a thing that we could maybe do here, because dives have the best brunch, but maybe we could do a little extra bonding, a little brunch bonding.
Whatever do you mean?
This is like Sex in the Sigil City is what this basically is.
Sex in the Sigil!
As you say this and you walk outside, it is the smog, the air is brown. It is raining, like smelly rain. There's puddles on the ground that look like black ooze, and you think you see a body. So just don't pay attention to that.
Nobody
Step
touched
lively,
that.
Step lively, and long strides. Long strides, everyone.
Plethora, I can see it in your eyes. You're thinking about poking that corpse. Don't do it.
No, it's just I'm having deep thoughts and shallow breaths at the moment. Promise.
As
That's
you
all.
pass as you pass the corpse, you notice one of the dusties, the harbingers of dust, just dragging it away. It just looks like a dust, just a person in a gray robe. It's like, hey.
Three hands come up from Mal because the fourth is holding the drink, and I'll wave.
They wave back like, hey. Yeah,
So
welcome to Sigil.
efficient. So Sylvester, what was it you wanted to do?
I didn't expect to be here, but I'm so glad that you all joined me because it was a very rough day. But while we're here, it's a it's a special day. I don't ever know what day it is wherever I am, but I feel like today's a special day.
Yeah, Sylvester, you know that you've seen a few flyers around the hive that says Fell's Tattoo Parlor, second hive day of Narcissus, which in the prime material plane is Friday the 13th. And as we all know, that tattoo parlors have special flash days on Friday the 13th. And Fell is offering one. Fell is a magical tattoo artist who is a fallen Dabbus. Everyone knows that he doesn't work for the Lady of Pain anymore. Dabbus are sort of her city fixers, servants, liaisons. And he's one who no longer associates with her, which could be dangerous, but also fun.
Oh, what an amazing idea. We'll all get tattoos.
Works for me.
Are you sure they'd be okay? Or like, I mean, you're kind of fancy. Is a tattoo okay for you?
I'm very fancy, but I think I can always cover it up. If there's any questions, I can wear. I want to get it on my neck, and I think turtlenecks are going to come into fashion this next season. So if I need to cover it up, I'll just wear a turtleneck.
I never got why they're called turtlenecks because turtles don't have necks, do they?
Turtles do.
It's a.
Then it should be a turtleneck.
Yeah.
You
A
know,
turtle,
I'm gonna
a turtle
let
walks
that
by
go.
and is like,
I'm gonna let it go.
I think in parts of the upper class parts of Baldur's Gate, they're actually called roller necks.
I'll remember that for the next time I go. That's good to know.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So can you
I was
not
thinking
get
a
a
nice bit of
fancy
jewelry.
tattoo? Is that not a thing?
Well, I suppose we should go look at what the sheet has on it, shan't we?
Okay, girl, you like already know what a flash sheet is. I guess like okay, you down.
maybe
I get it. You down. I get it. You down. Okay.
maybe I have one small tattoo, and she lifts up her little like barbarian crop top, and you just see like in like the thorny like 90s style, just a heart that says mom
yes.
in it.
Oh,
You got that after playing Chase the Weasel at college, didn't you?
I did.
I thought so.
your mom must be very proud.
She is. She taught me everything I know about getting angry.
Anger is a good emotion when things are bad. Absolutely. Did she
Yes.
also give you that tattoo?
No, she didn't. And she was actually quite mad when she found out about it, but we patched it up.
Oh, good.
You guys are killing me.
Does anyone know the way to this tattoo parlor?
Now, Mal, you
Hmm.
know where most of Sigil is because of your cartography. You do have a map of the hive, which is very useful because the hive changes a lot. There's lots of portals, strange earthquakes, weather phenomenon, possible devils bursting out of the ground and then being sucked back into the hells. So
You know,
you
just a
happen to
usual
know
day.
a safe path to Fell's Tattoo Parlor, which is a small shack in one of the less dangerous quarters of the hive.
Mal reaches into their sack on their side that's kind of just brimming with books and ink and quills and pieces of paper and everything, and pulls out a really fancy book that just starts to float in the air, and looks at the book and says, "Okay, Bob, tell us where." Oh, you already have it. You were listening, weren't you? That's actually kind of smart. Thank you. And the book will just float in midair and turn around, and there'll be a nice little map with one of those dotted lines like you see in the movies from where we are to where we need to go.
Love that. Love that. Yeah, so you make your way While you're doing that, I would love for you to give me a constitution check to see how drunk you've gotten. Those
Yeah.
Myconids don't mess around with those mimosas.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah. I got
Oh,
a
no.
17.
All right, you're good. You're sober.
15.
Sober.
I got a 4.
She's so
Oh,
small.
you're feeling it.
She would drink
was
some
gonna
drink
say,
for us
she's
and she's so
scary.
small.
Yeah. You tried to
Their drinks were
1-to-1.
like, a gallon big gulp for me. Even
You're
though
like
shot myself.
inside the cup with your like elbows crossed on the side over it.
Yeah.
Like
They
the wings
also
aren't flapping in
No.
sequence.
they also gave you novelty cups, so you have little mushroom-shaped like sippy straw like theme park cups that they gave you as you
Oh,
leave.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's then like draped over
Yes.
the mushroom cap.
Oh my God,
Exactly.
Sylvester has an 11.
Okay. I feel like you're feeling it, but you're still like you're kind of disappointed. You could have had more. Your sadness is still sadness.
Only
and
disappointment in myself at this point
Yes,
after bottomless
yes.
brunch. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like that maybe you should have done some like meditation instead of just drinking about it.
I don't like these thoughts about myself. Can we go get tattoos now?
Olivia
So
puts her
shallow thoughts. Deep
Olivia
breaths, shallow thoughts.
Olivia puts her arm around Sylvester and kind of gestures, looks at Mal, to see if Mal will carry the cup that Plethora is like draped across, so Plethora doesn't fall into the mud or anything.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I can help. And one arm will reach up and take the cup that Plethora is in, and then one of his other arms holding his cup will just hold it out to Sylvester.
Oh, perfect. That's good. So Plethora, since they're helping you, you can do a perception check with advantage since your friends are helping you get through. As
What
you
are friends
are
for?
So that's a 21.
nice. Yeah, you notice that a small tiefling child was just about to pick your tiny fairy pocket.
Hands up! That's my property.
They scuttle away. You don't even you scared them away. They were frightened. It's pretty sad. They just wanted
I'm
some
a little
mimosa.
impressed. I'm a little impressed about like trying to pick a fairy pocket because that takes skill,
It does.
but also
Like
our
tweezers.
stuff.
Yeah, maybe they're like holding little tweezers.
Right?
Yeah. All right. So you weave and wind your way around the hive, seeing all sorts of unsavory sights that you do not wish to see. Blinders. And you make it to the small, colorful shack that is Fell's tattoo parlor. It is covered in murals that Fell has painted himself, and there's a white lightning bolt at the top. And inside, you can see him almost what looks like magically tattooing a client. There's a line of about 4 or 5 people in front already, and they're sort of just waiting patiently to get inside. But it seems like a busy day because it is a Friday the 13th / second hive day of Narcissus.
I have quite a bit of intimidation prowess, so I'd maybe like to try. I'd like to ask my fellow adventurers if how we feel about maybe trying to work our way to the front of the line. Olivia's not like accustomed to waiting.
Oh, fair.
Sylvester is very persuasive and will be happy to help with this because Sylvester doesn't do lines.
Yes,
I love
this
this
is why
episode.
we're friends. All right. Can who's in the can I ask who's in the line? Like what do they look like?
Yeah, so you've got a line of these are some pretty hard-looking folks. You feel like you might be a little bit out of sorts getting tattoos with these creatures. So you have a large half-orc with a mohawk, and you have 2 Barriar, and Barriar are like goat people. They're like goat centaurs. They're from the Celestial Plains, and they look to be a couple. They're waiting to get matchy tattoos. And then you have no. Well, they're celestial. They have the best intentions.
Don't do it. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's all right. There's an imp, who seems to be looking like he might be inebriated. And finally, there's a normal human adventurer who looks like they may be getting a cover up of a tattoo that they did not like.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, I think I'd like to try and intimidate all of them just to let us go in front. What do we think about that, gang?
Onward!
Well, if you think that they'll let us just go in front, that would be very nice of them. Sylvester's had a hard day.
Yes, this is true. We also have these detect thoughts from the mushroom burgers. We could sort of, maybe that could give us advantage or something. We could figure out what they're, afraid of or
Is
what
that
would.
is that what those are? Is that the burgers?
Yes.
I just thought
That
I was hearing
restaurant
voices.
is amazing.
I know, we'll have to go back. Maybe for your next birthday, Sylvester, we can get them to cater. Ooh.
Oh, I don't want to know what people think about me on my birthday because I
I'm kind of used to it, so if someone else wants to tell me, I can tell somebody in their mind something, if that'll help.
Well,
So, okay, we had a couple that was waiting to get matching tattoos of each other. That's easy to diffuse.
Yeah.
Somebody who's looking for a cover up. Oh, I do kind of respect that because it might be really bad.
Yeah, you notice that actually Fell lets what looks like a an Asimar out, and in walks in the human who needs the cover up. So it's now the
Okay,
human's turn.
that's
So now
yeah,
is left
that's
the imp, the Baryars, the two of them, and the mohawked orc, who already seems to have a lot of tattoos and is side-eyeing all of you.
Wait, the half orc
Like-
is side-eyeing
Yeah.
or the Baryars?
like
Okay.
side-eyeing,
No.
or like side-eyeing.
No, maybe a little of both.
Alright.
Like if you
Hmm.
start something, I don't know, but if you start something,
Okay.
the Baryars are too involved with each other. They're doing all that like really disgusting PDA, like yeah. Both of them are very involved. They don't even notice you. The imp is just itching himself. He's itchy. That seems concerning.
Okay, I'd like to sort of sidle away from the imp and then get the attention of the half orc and go, "Oh, hello. My name's Olivia, and I couldn't help but notice how, well, not to be too forward, how tall and strong you seem. And you see, my friend Sylvester has had a very hard day, and I'm sure someone as, strong and full of constitution as yourself could possibly wait a little bit longer and let Sylvester go first."
Please roll persuasion. This is beautiful. The orc is sort of looks down. He's very tall. He looks down at you and is considering. So what did you get?
I got a 16.
16. He really wants this tattoo. It says, well, you could sweeten the deal a bit. And
After
gives like
after
the
Olivia-
money.
Oh wow! After Olivia's saying this, Sylvester is just like they are kind of like from a distance, kind of finger pointing all of the ink on this orc, like just very admiring, like and kind of like leaning because you can tell there's stuff like under their clothes, like you are a masterpiece. What could you possibly add to this to make it better?
Yes, Sylvester.
This is too good. All right, give me the numbers. Give me the numbers.
So yeah, I will definitely do a persuasion on that.
Yeah. Yes, persuasion.
19.
Oh,
Ooh.
you've softened him up. So Olivia saw it and he was like, but he's into this Sylvester, especially how you're like admiring his physique. He's very strong.
I don't have anything. I'm just looking for my first. Maybe like I could get a little advice from you on where and what and how.
He starts to go into this whole discussion about tattoos. Lets you go ahead of him, explains where you should get it, what would hurt less. He's actually talks about they do hurt a lot, and he is warning you, which might cause you to look concerned.
Dragon scale, darling, it's fine.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
you've completely enraptured his attention, and you can tell that he's blushing. He is blushing. This orc has a soft heart. So you've
Wow.
gotten in front of him
Sylvester,
now.
get his number or
I
whatever
don't, what do we do in this realm?
realm appropriate way to contact him. Give him a sending stone or something.
Mm.
Then when you
Plethora-
say that, he goes, "Oh, you're part of the clueless, huh? My kip's just up the road. You can find me there. It's
am.
got a barrel full of flowers in the front. Only flowers in the hive. I'm a bit of a horticulturist myself."
Oh, Plethora
Okay.
hears that and she uses Druidcraft and she grows little flowers along his collar and puts one in Sylvester's pinned to the side of his head type of thing.
And
And she starts something like, "Isn't it romantic?"
and just in Sylvester's head, Mal is going to say, "Get his name." And it's like someone who's been reading a romance novel and is now really excited about the next page. Like it's a little too much, that excitement.
Do any of this half orcs tattoos feature a prominent self moniker in any of them?
No, you notice that most of them are plants. They are plants. They're mostly like druidic symbols, plants. Yeah, as you look closer, it seems very out of place in this dreary city that someone is covered in plants and lives here.
Okay, you would love my friend Plethora, but for me to introduce you, I'd need to know your name. I'm Sylvester. I'm guessing you probably haven't heard of me here. Who are you?
He shakes his head and he says, "Oh, the cage is a big place. My name's Lingen Longarm. I'm a groundskeeper over at the Harmonium." Bit of an adventure myself, but always like to get new ink, especially on the second hive day.
Plethora, horticulturalist. Come say hi.
An arm
Hi.
comes around holding the drink that Plethora is in and just like
"Oh, lovely. Hello." And he's so excited to see a fairy. He's like, "Oh my, you're so small. I've never seen one."
Well, now you have, and I know I'm quite petite, and you're not at all, and I love it.
Ooh.
He laughs and flexes for you.
See, that is impressive. You made that larkspur grow 2 inches just by doing that.
Oh, that's Lingen, like lingonberry.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Lingen. While you've been chatting with Lingen here, the others have already gone into the tattoo parlor.
perfect.
You now notice that the itchy imp was ushered out because he had a rash, not sanitary.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's disappointed, but he kind of kicks a rock. Like, damn it,
I'd like to psychically message Mal to ask where the closest apothecary is so we can give directions to the imp so
Bob,
he can go
help.
get
Bob.
cured.
I'm gonna look in my spell book where I've got all my maps, and Bob is gonna show me, and then I'm just gonna look over at the imp. And while everything is telepathy, Mal does actually speak Infernal. So in Infernal, in the imp's head, all of a sudden, kind of in the imp's own voice, they suddenly are just like, "Yeah, I should really go on down to that apothecary down the street. I bet you that they could help. I just have to turn left over here." And whatever the imp, whatever their internal monologue really actually is, all of a sudden these directions sound very precise and clinical.
That's great. Yeah. And he's like, "You're not the boss of me."
I am you. I'm in your head. I'm your
No,
conscience.
no.
Go get your rash taken care of. It's my rash too.
And he just takes off, and you assume that he's going to the apothecary, but now he's someone else's problem, so he's no longer Fel's.
I look back at Olivia. Problem solved, or
Very
at
good.
least delayed.
Very good.
Yeah. Lingen is still talking about his tattoos. You do notice that the two Baryar inside are wrapping up, and so it'll soon be your turn. And you see on the wall outside of his shack a little flash sheet, which I'm going to link in the chat, that he actually has to choose from. So you can choose any of these tattoos, and each of them comes with a buff of your choice because they are magical. And you notice that there's a few that you recognize, don't recognize, and they all look very planescape-esque. I once had my DM explain Planescape as Guillermo del Toro meets D&D, and that's like how I see it. So imagine like that.
These are gorgeous.
I don't know which one to get. They're all real nice.
I think I'm going to get the spiky vine one because it's going to go with my little tiny tattoo that I already have, my mom tattoo. And I think I am going to get it on my neck because I think it would look.
Are we doing the neck? Because
I'm going to get a neck tattoo.
I don't.
Intense brunch tattoo.
I might have to do like my back because I don't think there's enough real estate on me.
That's good. A good point. You're going to have to get a huge back piece.
I'm sure he can do to scale.
Absolutely.
Lincoln looks down and he says, "Fell's very talented. He did most of my work. Don't worry."
Oh, it's
what if
beautiful.
he?
I mean,
Look at this.
I like this Eldritch one for anyone who's looking at it, like the very bottom one with the Eldritch. Like Lincoln, where? I mean, I don't want to ruin my higher ability. Where would you suggest I get this?
And he looks you over. It's so shiny. He's like, "I do think it might be good for you to get it done in perhaps a lighter ink color. And white ink would look lovely on your scales."
Oh, does he do iridescent?
He does.
Oh,
And he shows you one that's like on his forearm that's just a lovely iridescent like ivy pattern. No, they're really nice. I'm jealous of his tattoos now.
Nice. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've made my decision.
Very good.
Plethora, I don't know which one to get. What do you
Well,
think?
I think for you. What if you did the spiky donut?
Oh, yes. And you'll
'Cause
never
it's
forget
kinda
our
like when you
day.
see something on a map. I mean, it's sort of like, getting a
A
stamp that
marker.
you've been someplace. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we doing, so we're all doing neck stuff? Is that it?
I think it's wherever you want it to be.
Okay. And you watch as Mal is usually like this black and gray bug person, but they have a chameleon carapace. They can just change their color. And so there's a big spot on the side of their neck that suddenly changes to be like a parchment tan. And it's going to make a big spot right there and go, yeah, I can put it there. And if I need to, then I can cover it up if I need to be professional. Although if anyone thinks I'm unprofessional, they haven't met me.
Indeed.
So true.
Indeed.
Agreed.
Thank you, Plethora. That makes sense.
Happy to help. I wonder.
And she like moves her little, like, actually it's not a little witch hat. She's like this massive witch's hat on too. She pushes her hat like forward so it's covering her face and you can see her back, and she turns her wings to everyone.
Do you think like he could use my wings, but put a bee between my shoulder blades so the wings of the bee are my wings?
Oh,
very clever.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Mama, yes.
I think that would be
Do you think that's an
fun.
excellent choice?
In the black and yellow like a bee, or like the black and green that's on the sheet? Because the green is all iridescent and pretty. You should go for the green.
Wings should match her wings.
Oh.
Yeah. And Lincoln looks to you, Plethora, and says, I do think that is a fly, though. I think you're a little drunk.
I'm very drunk.
It is a fly. You could get the rat's head and
she's a fairy. Is that a joke?
No. I would never.
Okay.
you could get the rat's head and it would look like the rat's head is flapping.
I'd be afraid that Onyx thinks that it's him and it's like a death wish.
Oh.
You know, flies and bees are not that far off. Maybe we can pay Fel a little extra and he can just make a change to make it be a bee instead of a fly.
Oh, no. Fel isn't one of those tattoo artists. He only does his own designs. No edits once you get into the chair.
Oh.
I think a fly would be fun because it's a reminder of what I can do.
Love that.
Okay, fair.
Noun, verb, we love it.
Exactly.
Very
Well,
good.
you notice that these two Bariar have started getting into an argument in the tattoo parlor.
What are they arguing about?
You hear
Only the
them.
tattoos.
Did they get each other's what? Oh, can we see what they got?
Yeah, they definitely got what looks like some sort of name in Celestial on each of them, and a heart. They're arguing now, though.
Oh, oh,
That has to be a record.
Yeah, one. You
It
notice
really
one like
does.
kind of like they're like doing like what horses do, like getting really mad, and one leaves, and the other follows and is crying.
Oh no.
Fell
Oh, that's
shrugs.
sad.
Just talk it out. It'll be fine. Just
Don't you have
talk it out.
And a storm of hoofbeats. They're gone.
Did they get the wrong names?
Oh no. That'd be
Friendship can be
tragic.
very complicated.
Fell peeks his head from around the door, and you notice that he is a tall blue goat-like creature. He has big goat horns and a shocking white tuft of hair and a purple robe. And like most Dabbas, you see a lot of Dabbas around the city, and they're cleaning things, fixing things, standing there looking weird, making you extremely uncomfortable. He doesn't give you that feeling. He feels more terrestrial, and you notice that he's walking around on the ground, and most Dabbas don't. They float. So he walks out the door and ushers all of you in. And Dabbas don't talk. They talk in symbols above their head. But because that's so difficult to do, especially when we're doing this, I'm just going to give you a feeling of what he is saying. So he will be like, especially because you have just eaten these wonderful sandwiches, you can kind of read his emotions. So you feel sorrow as the Bariar run away, but he says love is strong. It will be fine.
Oh,
Love is stronger than ink. I should know.
He nods.
that's beautiful.
Yes, and he also waves. He waves at Lingen, and he says, "One moment, Lingen. These will be my last for today. I will get to you tomorrow. I'm feeling a bit sore in the hand." And Lingen, of course, is like, "Oh, no problem, Fell. You're good for it. I have to go tend to some of my buds anyway." And he turns to you, and Sylvester, he gives you a wink. He goes, and he walks off.
Flowers, I know where to look. Flowers, I know where to look. It's okay.
Sylvester,
Ooh.
you should after this go help him tend to his buds.
I
Mhm.
like
Bye.
him.
Yeah, he was nice. Yeah, Fell takes a hand and ushers you in.
Who wants to go first?
You can all go in at the same time too. You don't have to.
He's very talented. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he points at the flash sheet. And do you all have the ones you'd like to choose?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, which ones? He says.
I'm going to get this spiky thorn, and I'd like to get the ghost step tattoo.
Yeah, he nods and indicates in his bubble, "Good choice. The razor vine will always protect you," is what he says.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am excited for that to give me, let's see, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Can't be grappled or restrained. And I can move through creatures and solid objects as if they were difficult terrain.
As that if anyone could ever restrict you.
Oh, Sylvester.
Yes, in chat, yeah, they talk in emojis. That's like they do practically, yeah. Yeah.
Wingdings. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's winging. It's a
Wingdings.
very, yeah,
Back
it's
and
a very
forth, yes.
yes, it's a very Sigil thing. So he nods and he looks to you, Mal. What's your choice?
I'm going to point at the spiky donut and I'm going to say that one right here And so one hand is pointing at the spiky donut, one hand is pointing at the neck, the next is pointing at the rate sheet, and the next is pointing back at Plethora. It's like, my friend said that would be a good one to go here, and I'm gonna get the Illuminator's tattoo because.
He says that's perfect for you, and then also indicates that this is the tattoo of Sigil, the city of doors, and may you always find the correct key. And then he looks.
Keys?
I think Mal understands that as being like a really nice, like a good well wish, and will say, "Thank you. That is very sweet."
And it's funny because as he's doing this to you, you notice his hand is waving a certain way, and you start to feel your neck itching. And those of you that you have already chosen, your tattoo just appears. There's no pain.
Nice.
Nothing. And you realize that Lincoln was just giving you a hard time.
If you want to talk to me, you can just say you want to talk to me. You don't have to like, pretend. It's fine.
Yeah, he might have been showing off a little bit just to seem relieved.
He was definitely showing off something.
So you start to feel it itching, and it kind of like appears slowly through magic. These are not applied tattoos through needles or ink. These are tattoos that appear with this magic that this Dabbus has. So this is a very different experience than you assumed. And you notice that in this room, it almost smells like incense, and it's dim, and it feels more like a ritual than getting a tattoo in, say, a tattoo parlor after brunch, after some mimosas. It now feels sort of sacred in a way. And he looks to Plethora and he says, "And for you?"
I want the fly on my back. But can we do the life well one? Because it's like life well or life well. I like that. It can be taken two different ways.
Yeah, he nods. And in the bubble, he says, "Life also not possible without decay, and you will get the fly." And he gives you the fly on your back. And you feel itch a little bit, and you know that
Like her
it's
wings
there.
are like twitching,
Yeah.
like trying to like almost like scratch the itch by wiggling.
And he looks at you, Sylvester, and he says, "You are sad."
Been a day, so and Sylvester indicates on the flash sheet, like the one all the way at the bottom, it kind of looks like Eldritch language, but not really understandable, and says, "Oh, this may perhaps the Eldritch Claw," and kind of indicates like right here on the arm, like maybe just a little bit of that.
And he indicates towards me, he says, "This is a lost language. Would you like it to be shiny?"
Yes.
And he waves his hand, and it appears on your arm, and it's so iridescent and pretty. You think you could look at it for hours. It's almost shifting and like an oil slick. And he says, "It means strength. I don't know in what language."
If I look at it, do I know what language it is?
You don't. This is something very ancient and very strange.
Sylvester, is it okay if I copy your tattoo into my book? I want to go research this later when I have more time, because that's really cool.
He just was like, and as you're pointing that, you hear a commotion outside. You hear screaming, yelling, carts tipping over. It's starting to, the cacophony is now reaching into Fell's parlor, and it's sort of the fugue of this ritual that you had these tattoos as is starting to lift, and you hear, and in the door flaps in a pigeon, and the door slams behind it, and it starts to fly around the entire room, knocking things over. Ink is flying everywhere. Fell is like, all you see in the bubble is just, my things, my precious things. This
Hi,
pigeon
Bert,
is
Bert,
causing
Bird,
problems on purpose.
hi, can you, Sylvester cast Speak with Animals?
Okay, great. Yeah. You notice that something is actually tied to his little foot too, like a little scroll. But when you cast Speak with Animals, he stops and looks at you. And it's like, oh, thank the powers. I've been in this form for so long. My God. Oh, and he just like lands next to you, next to Fel. Fel is scared of birds, fun fact. And he's just kind of cowering in the back, like,
Oh,
Okay,
no, no.
can you come over here? Just like this is a good spot. It's
All right,
like
yeah, he
right here. Yeah. Okay.
I moved to block Fel's vision from the
No.
bird and stand with my
okay.
arms crossed.
Two
Yeah.
things. Trapped in this form, why are you here?
Hello, sir. My name is Abrascus Ashmark. I'm a wizard, and I have been trapped in this form by a rival named Alluvius Ruskin. I need your help. There will be a reward.
All right, I'm a little brunch drunk, so all I heard was reward.
Yes, I'm very rich. I know I am this dirty bird, green rat form pigeon.
He's rich and he's trapped in this form.
Ooh.
And he for a second, he like preens himself. And he's like, "Meh, meh, 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 meh." And he's like, no, I won't be
He's been
doing
in
that.
it a while. He's preening. He's been in it a while.
Oh.
Like, I'm starting to think that lady pigeons are attractive. I need to get out of this form.
There's
Oh.
nothing wrong with lady pigeons. Why are we judging?
I am going to judge because I do not want to be a dirty pigeon. I
Sorry, back
am
to
a
the reward
wizard.
part. Yeah, wizard, reward, trap, something, rival, reward.
I was true polymorphed into this form. Do you know of true polymorph?
Is that a polymorph that can't lie?
No, it's a polymorph
Have I
that
mentioned that I'm
sticks.
really brunch drunk right now? I'm sorry.
Mal is right next to you. He's kind of continued to just like scribble your tattoo down as he's like two arms are over here doing that, watching your tattoo, and then have kept an eye on the bird and everything. And I think
Yeah,
he's picked up enough with his telepathy that when I don't want to be a dirty bird, he's gonna look back at the pigeon and go, I can fix that. And he's gonna hold out a hand and cast prestidigitation and clean the bird.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I am so fresh and so clean.
Oh.
And he just like shakes himself off. By the way, now Fel is in the corner. Fel has made a barrier of like various like bottles and magical items from his shop and is just like hiding behind it. And his little bubble just is like a pigeon with an X through it.
We should maybe go.
Yes, Abrascus. Sylvester, will you translate this? Abrascus, we know you're so fresh and so clean now.
So fresh.
So, have you told us? Are you an outcast, or why were you?
I am not an outcast. No, she pretends to be a frail old woman, and she's a powerful wizard, and she runs Tibum's Antiquities. Have you heard of that? It's close to here in the Market Ward. It's full of gate keys, portal keys. It's the only place in the city where you can get hundreds of portal keys, whatever you need. Files of bones, just things lying around. It's filthy.
Well, we
That
did
was on
want to do
that
some
was on our
shopping
Friday
today.
Brunch day list. Wasn't that on our list?
Yes, I think it was. Can I read the scroll on the pigeon's leg?
Yeah, you have to ask him first.
Oh, Sylvester, will you ask this clean bird if I can read the little paper on their leg?
Okay, real talk. Do you understand her, or do I need to translate for you?
I do not understand her, and she's very large and tall and has muscles.
Yeah, because she's hot. Okay, just
I
just
agree.
remember
Like
that.
a lady pigeon.
She just wants to read the scroll. Do you have a message? Is that a thing you're
Oh,
doing?
and he like holds his little paw or his
Yeah.
claw.
I take it and unroll it and read it.
Yeah, it's a speak with animals scroll. So anyone who has arcane abilities can speak with them.
Oh,
I obtained that scroll from a merchant. I had to steal it. I also stole some bread and a bagel.
okay. Very far gone. Why don't you just hang on to this in case we lose track of each other? Sylvester's can communicate for now
He
with
starts
you.
walking and like bobbing his head. It's like, I would like to get out of this farm.
Okay, well, we can get you out.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
help
I'm
you.
sorry. It's habit. We should probably leave. Sylvester actually takes the scroll from Olivia and passes it to Plethora. Like, you know, just never know. It never hurts to know what they're thinking. Let's go, because it was on our list, but now you've made the list kind of into a job.
Yeah, and
But you
Belle
said
is in the
reward,
fetal position.
so Yeah. Oh God. Oh, we should go.
We should get
Let's
outside.
go.
Get outside.
But-
Absolutely.
I'm going to
Before we
get
leave-
dander on this Dabus before I leave, just as a punishment.
No,
He starts like
no!
running towards
Oh,
Fel.
you're
No,
so
I reach out to
mean.
grab the bird so they
Okay,
can't touch Fel.
Give me a dexterity check to
Okay.
handle this pigeon.
Okay, that's.
Pigeon handling.
Oh God, it's a nat 1, but I have a +1.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you reach out and it's like grabbing a feathery hot dog bun, and he just like slips through your hand and he's like and he starts pulling on Fel's robe, and you've never heard a Dabus scream, but it's kind of like
Just very extreme symbols in the air, like, oh, no. Like, do you want us to help you or not? We gotta go.
I think everyone needs to calm down.
She's
You want me to make him calm down?
yeah, do you try to grab him? He's still pulling the robe.
Oh, she'll cast calm emotions just to
Okay,
get everyone to.
okay,
She's
good.
like,
The vibe here is very off.
Do you
Yeah.
get everybody or just the pigeon?
Love when
I think she does
calms
the whole like, cause
vibes.
she's still drunk, so she'll be like, everybody just chill out.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
watch as Mal, who has been still looking through the book and writing things and everything, just gets real slow.
no.
Slower,
God.
I'm gonna add. Slower.
I mean, I could do that too.
Ah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Abraxas stops, and he just walks over to you and is like, "I'm so sorry. This form is extremely angry."
Sure, everyone knows pigeons are the angriest bird.
They are. Let me tell
Oh.
you.
I thought that was a goose.
They have teeth.
Ah. No, those are the bird snakes. They're the worst.
Oh,
I've been chased by one. It is not good. We should go outside.
Yeah, you see him.
let's-
He's already like you see this, and he's very round. These Sigil pigeons, they're actually gray-green pigeons. This is canon. There are pigeons in Sigil. Fun fact. And
Of
so he
course.
kind of he just rotundly like scoots out the door as his 2 little feet and just walks out into the outside as Fel peeks over the
As we're leaving, I'll look back at Fel and telepathically say, I am so sorry for the disruption. I don't think he left any dander because he's now clean pigeon, but just in case, and I'll like prestidigitate him and a whole bunch of things around him that he was using to like shield himself. And that incense that was in here earlier when it smelled all nice, I will prestidigitate everything clean and then make it smell like that incense. I'm sorry for all of the confusion. Bye-bye.
Yeah, as you leave, you see his thought bubbles say, "Thank you. May Eoscar bless you."
Before she leaves, Plethora will like stop haphazardly flying and she'll walk up just to make sure she's not, reactivating any anxiety. And she'll take a piece of paper and she draws like a big happy smiley face, a big heart, and then a wine glass.
You might need this later.
She gives it to Fel.
Yep.
Oh yes, yeah. He nods like vigorously
Mhm.
and thanks you and bows.
We'll go down to the apothecary and get him something else to help him calm down later. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
You see that now. Eoscar is. I mean, he is like beating cheeks. He is going fast. Like he is like pigeons can walk fast. He's like scooting. He's scooting. Like this pigeon is on a mission.
Making my
and
way downtown.
yeah, no, exactly. Make my way downtown.
Sylvester, did I hear correctly that he said he was true polymorph?
Yeah, what is that? I know.
Oh.
Is that like I'm used to just turning people into sheep, so what is that?
Imagine if you could turn someone into a sheep and they're basically a sheep forever.
Oh no,
Almost
horrible
forever.
fate.
Can I get
There-
a list of my exes and do that? Cause
Oh,
There's-
Sylvester.
There are ways that you cannot be a sheep anymore. I think I know of a way, but that's really powerful. And if someone that powerful turned this person into a pigeon, I was gonna say sheep, but that's a pigeon. We should probably talk to her first, because I don't want to make someone who can turn me into a sheep mad before I turn the pigeon back into a not pigeon.
rival was mentioned, so this seems like we're getting into somebody else's beef.
Their name was Eluvius Ruskin, right?
Oh,
Yes.
thank you for remembering that.
I've got a very good memory, and I'm not drunk. And
Yeah,
she
as
finishes the rest of her drink and
How?
throws the
Wait,
cup to
what?
throws the cup into the nearest portal, like a goo portal.
Damn, Olivia for real.
yeah, as you're doing that, you notice that Abraxas has stopped and started eating some crumbs next to a bread cart. Just as you are about to pass into the market ward, he seems to be very intent on eating these crumbs. Another pigeon joins him, and they're just
Abrascus,
Oh,
come,
it's a date.
Abrascus, ride on my shoulder.
Can you ride up here, buddy, pal? We stop. No crumbs.
he's like, no, where's your?
Focus.
You should have crumbs for me.
Focus.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I am a wizard. I'm a wizard.
Are you? Wizard, pigeon, wizard. Which is it?
Why
A
can't
pigeon!
you
I
be
don't know
both?
anymore. I've been
I-
polymorph for so long. I promise you, I have a beautiful tower and money.
Okay, see, he keeps saying he has money.
Where would he keep it?
I don't know.
In a
Apparently
tower,
in a
don't
tower.
you? Yeah.
That's where wizards keep our money. Not in my pockets, my pigeon pockets. And he lands on your shoulder. Yeah, he's on your shoulder, Sylvester. He's like, I find your scales to be easy to sit on like a brick wall.
Yeah, okay, but you're actually getting my scales dirty, and you're a little dirty. Can you go to Livia now?
I find that offensive. And then he goes to Olivia.
On the way, prestidigitate, clean again. I'll look over at Plethora and say, you always want to keep most of your money in your tower. Don't bring it to Sigil because there'll be people who will take it from you. Or you'll get polymorphed into a pigeon and can't access your own money because it's part of your feathers.
Right,
Yeah.
life goals are
Common
not to be a
occurrence?
wizard. Got it.
Mhm.
So give me a perception check as you're trying to keep the dirty pigeon from landing on all of you.
Everybody, or
Yes, everybody. Yeah.
sure.
I'll accept the pigeon though, but I'll let him
Could
ride
the
on me.
pigeon actually, with the size that Plethora is, could the pigeon even opt to sit on her shoulder? Probably.
No.
Weigh you down, just like
Yeah.
sinking down.
He can like
Oh my
sit on you
goodness.
like an egg, like
Mal
Uh,
is very smart, but Mal does not multitask very well.
Mhm.
And now with the prestidigitation and being really intent on letting Plethora know, don't carry your money in Sigil. That's really a bad idea. I rolled a
Mhm.
natural 1 for a 2.
you are so worried now about being pickpocketed with good reason. With good
Mhm.
reason. It's, especially here. It's at the market ward, everyone's, buying stuff.
One
Yeah.
of my 4 hands is always on my bag.
Yeah.
Just in
You
case.
actually think it's one of those like anxious thoughts that one of your smaller maps might be missing. You do that thing where you like go into your bag and start digging around on the bottom, like
That-
really anxiously.
I'll be right back.
What did the rest of you get while Mal is digging around in their bag?
What was the check again?
Perception.
Perception.
22.
All right, that's good.
I got a dirty
20.
Nice.
Nice.
17.
Nice. All right, everyone except for Mal, who's been missing something you think for years at this point.
Oh no.
Fit in my tower.
You notice that you're being followed. And you
By
It's
whomst?
fine. I'm often followed. It's fans. I just
This
didn't
is-
think I had any here.
you did notice that you might have had a fan earlier, but they were like, have I seen him before? Has he been here? And they just kept
Have
walking.
I? Are you
I
sure?
don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. No,
Huh?
you're being followed by what looks like almost like a pieced together corpse. And he kind of is shuffling behind you, looking
Oh,
very
so they are dead
intently.
set on us, huh?
At this pigeon. Silently, surprisingly. So you rolled high enough to notice him.
Plethora, I think I left my map. I think I left a Beastlands map back at where we were doing the drinking. I don't know where I put it. I thought I had it here. Did you see
No,
it?
that
Reese?
was on your desk before we left. There's something else more pressing. Or maybe
Oh
more
yes, you
shuffling.
should not be carrying all of your money in Sigil. It's a bad idea.
Nor should you be followed around.
And she points.
Okay, well, we were trying to be subtle, but she just called it out.
Yeah, as you point at this ghoul zombie, it just slowly blinks and it sort of looks at you and says, that pigeon is all loose and she wants him back. And I need you to roll initiative. Oh,
Oh. Ooh.
Must we?
yeah, he's really gross
Yes.
too.
Oh.
Yeah. And you
I got a
notice
10.
you notice that this zombie also has symbols on his forehead, like these strange symbols.
Do I recognize these symbols at all?
You can give me a, let's see, I guess a history or religion check.
Okay. And how would you like us to give you initiative?
Yeah, just give me the number, and then I have it in a little notebook because
Okay.
I write things down on my little notebook like
Are
school.
you using pen and paper? Are you
Yeah.
for real?
I do it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. I can't show you because they're secrets, but I make a whole little notebook with all of the enemies taped into it and my character names highlighted, just like school.
That's
I do the
awesome.
same thing.
Yeah, I have to. It makes my brain go in the right place. Yeah. Also, that's my disabled chicken you hear making noises in the background. She has a
Good.
little playpen that she lives in, and then
Aw.
she goes outside supervised, but sometimes she
Aw.
gets fussy.
It's
So-
the perfect
Uh,
atmosphere for Sigil.
Yeah.
call
So
her
there's a
names
chicken
and-
being fussy in the background. That's what you hear.
Call her names and we'll give you our initiative.
All right. All right. Sylvester.
8.
All right. All right. Let's see. Plethora.
10.
Excellent. Olivia.
22.
Jeebus. I know.
I took the alert feature.
Oh, nice. It's
No
good. I
one's
do love
touching
that.
my friends.
I do love
Nice.
that. Mal?
I rolled a 12 on initiative and a 14 on a history check to see what's going on this creature's forehead.
Okay. What is going on that creature's forehead? You have seen this before. In Sigil, it is the symbols of a faction here, or a family that runs a faction. And you know them as the Skizzics.
As we are preparing for this thing to come at us, just in all of your heads, you'll hear Mal very confused. Why is the Skizzics coming after a pigeon?
And
Oh.
the
Hmm.
Skizzic symbol is Strix's staff.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Is this a good pigeon or a bad pigeon? I don't know.
Oh, there is no good or bad. It is all shades of gray. And as Mal says that, like all their carapace just changes into various shades of gray.
Ooh.
Just like
I love when he does that.
There's at least 50 shades of grey on your carapace right now, I think.
I do
Uh,
my best.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so Olivia, you're going first, and you notice that this creature has pulled out a greatsword, and you don't know how something with such thin arms can hold such a heavy weapon.
I guess we'll attack it, right? Gang?
It's coming towards you. It wants to,
Speaking
it's
of
like,
dainty, fabulous arms holding weapons, I mean, it's Olivia.
it's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into a rage and
Yes,
No.
girl, yes.
Olivia's trying to really
Oh my
and
God.
she goes into a rage and I guess she's gonna attack it with her her hand axes. She's got two hand
Ooh,
axes
fun.
that I want them to like be the shape of like almost like they're shiny like credit cards almost. They have like runes along them that are like the bank number that you can like scan and and that little like tap symbol on the axe heads, and she's just gonna attack the homunculus or whatever's coming at us. And I will do that by rolling an attack roll. Okay. So that's an 18. Right? Is that how I do that?
That is, yeah.
Okay,
If
great.
you have any bonuses, you can add them. So you roll to attack, any bonuses to hit their AC, and that's yeah. And if you hit, then you do full damage.
Yes.
So what did you roll to hit?
I rolled the 18 to
Okay,
hit.
perfect. Then yes, you hit. Excellent.
Okay, great.
And now you get to roll damage plus whatever bonus is for that.
Okay, great. So I'm going to roll. That's going to be 9, and I'll take 2 attacks.
Oh, excellent. Perfect.
Can you help me just figure out if I get 2 attacks and then I have 2-handed weapons. So does
Mhm.
that mean I roll 4 damage for that?
Pretty sure that it's already calculated. Like you roll whatever damage you have per weapon.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So then that's going to be a 9 and a 4 for the 2 attacks, and then I'd
Perfect.
like as the bonus action attack in my frenzy would like to also add to that another 4.
Okay, excellent. So that's 16 total. 16
Don't
total.
touch my friends.
Yeah, and you slash across with your credit card axes. And you notice some almost like that this thing, as you get closer, it's made of other body parts. It's almost like a flesh golem.
Nasty.
It's very gross, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, no
Depends
one
on
likes
which
it.
parts. Like, don't say nasty right away. I'm just saying.
It's
It's nasty depending. All right, great. And next up is, oops, wrong page. All right, next up is our wonderful nasty monster, and he's going to raise his great axe and swing it down onto your shoulders as our pigeon goes and flies away. Oh, he didn't roll well. He didn't roll
He's a
well.
pizard.
You
Yeah.
wizard.
He misses. His first attack misses. So he swings down. It's like clank next to you. And he raises this great sword up and tries to hit you again. Oh, and he misses again. Like, he misses you each time. He's mad about
Is
this.
he also brunch drunk, or is it just us?
He might be brunch drunk.
He might
Everyone
need
is
a drink.
brunch drunk in Sigil.
City of
it's
Doors,
Friday
City
the
of
13th.
Brunch.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's true.
Everyone knows the classic tradition of getting brunch drunk on Friday the 13th.
Let's go.
It's true. I mean, I honestly, this sounds like a good time to me. All right, that is his turn. Next up is Mal.
Do I have an idea how bad it will be for us if we destroy a creature sent by the Skizzics?
No.
Like, how much trouble are we gonna be in if we do this?
Yeah, who
You
are those
know,
Skizzics?
there's like, you can do a history check if you want to get the nuances, but you know that factions are always having a fight in Sigil.
Okay.
They are a relatively new faction. The Tower Sorcerer has just reappeared, which is their faction headquarters. No one really knows what's going on with that. So this might be some bureaucracy, this might be some power grab. You're not sure if it's related, but you probably won't get in trouble. It's whoever is having this. I mean, you just have a pigeon. Someone's going to take you. It's not your fault, you assume.
Yeah, it's just a pigeon. It'll be fine. I'm gonna look at this zombie creature. I'm gonna say, "We are busy." I'm gonna shake a finger at it, and I need it to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh my
DC
God.
16.
Yes. We're busy.
We have things to do.
That's valid.
It's fine.
You weren't on the schedule.
So what did you say? What was the save?
16.
16.
Intelligence.
Oh my God, he just got 16.
Then I'm gonna say, no, I said we're busy. And I'm gonna use my reaction to Silvery Barbs. He has to roll that again.
Oh,
Nice.
And I'll give my advantage to Plethora. So the next D20 that you roll Plethora, you
Ooh,
have advantage
nice.
on.
Cool.
So you do it again, and this time he sort of pauses and his sword droops. And he looks at you and he says, "I'm so sorry to interrupt your brunch, but I just need that pigeon." But he's not moving.
Does that mean he failed?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I appreciate the apology, but next time, instead of just outright attacking us, you should talk. And we can talk now, but first, you're going to take 3d6 psychic damage, which is 15.
I love
Um,
Mel like
yeah.
dictating
I
and
know, I
narrating
know.
the actions.
I mean, it's yeah. He's keeping a running total in the book of everything that he does. That's what he does. And then on this creature's next turn, they can either move or take an action or a bonus action. You only get one of the three.
Okay.
Because I used a mind whip I learned from Tasha
I
a
love it.
while back, or not from Tasha, from someone who studied with someone who studied with someone who studied with someone who said that they were Tasha.
Yeah, you see that the pigeon comes back and he's like, I've met Tasha once.
And what is she like?
A human.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
not very helpful.
You don't think he's met Tasha.
Um,
This pigeon
As
talks
somebody who
big.
claims that, like, yeah, no, totally clock that. Like,
Yeah. No, yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
that will be the end of my turn. Although the last thing I'll do is the pigeon comes back. It's just, why do the Skizzics want you
Because I'm a powerful wizard and they want my magic.
as a pigeon?
Well, when I was a wizard,
So can they fix you?
yes, I need to get back the wand of true polymorph from Alluvius Ruskin. That's what we're after. Once I get it back, then I can be a wizard again, a person, a human, and I can go back to doing my job here in the ladies' ward. I'm very important.
If you say so. And my turn is done.
Uh, the flesh golem, you notice that you actually did a lot of damage to him, so the sword arm just kind of falls off. He's like, hello.
It's
I
all
get
right.
that.
You can get that sewn back on. It's fine.
Oh, all right. Luvius isn't gonna be happy about this. And he just starts to shuffle away.
And bye.
I-
Sylvester, I'm sorry we had to interrupt your brunch with fighting.
I mean, it's fine.
As
And
I think we should try and stop this golem from going back and reporting that we've had a run-in.
yeah, he's definitely walking towards where Mal knows the Tivum's Antiquities is.
Let's follow him and chop his legs off before we get in there, before he could do that.
Isn't that where we're going anyway?
Yes.
yeah, but I just want
Oh.
to get there like slightly ahead or a legs of him. I'm not sure which now. We're chopping off legs.
Oh, Plethora, what if your little weasel goes and runs in between his legs and trips him up? He's probably not got very good dexterity. He's a corpse.
I mean, Onyx Fitch.
And Onyx, because I think she's next, right?
Yes.
So Onyx goes on her turn as it is. So the weasel can zip over, and it actually does have a bite attack. So it can like try and like twist around this golem's legs and try and bite. So yes.
Yes, do
Unbelievable. I
that.
love it.
Mental
Okay.
image of this little weasel just biting onto this giant zombie's legs. Like,
21 to hit.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. Wow.
Wait for the damage.
Wow.
1.
Oh,
One pierce.
We just need the
yeah.
one.
In
every
slow
hit point
motion.
counts.
In slow motion, you see the weasel do this very adorable weaselly thing, or to twist and tie around the golem's legs, and it just like slowly is like just knees, ground, kind of lays there. It worked.
Very good.
Want me to do anything else?
I think we should tie it up so it can't report back about our. Or can we shove it through a portal or
Just
something?
at the, I mean, just at the ankles. Do any of the? I mean, I've heard. Look, it's my first time here, but someone said to like mind the puddles. So
Yes, you could fall through.
Oh, but I mean, if your weasel killed him, and I'm just gonna look around for one of the heralds of dust that can take this body away.
I was gonna say,
Well,
just as you say,
he was
as
already
you say
dead.
that, as
Like-
you say that, you already noticed that two of them are shuffling there. Like it is instantaneous. If a body hits the ground in this place, like they are on it, like flies.
I'm literally gonna turn to Sylvester and say, "You just let the bodies hit the floor. They'll come and clean it up. It'll be fine."
Yeah, you notice they're always
We all
one
went there.
one starts to pull a leg, an arm.
Nothing's wrong with me.
You hear this flesh golem go, "I'm not dead yet."
You were
They're just
already, I mean,
He's dead now.
we're gonna go. Sorry, we're gonna go. Like,
Yep.
Let's make our way to the antiquities store, shall we?
ooh,
Sure.
antiquing,
Onyx,
thrifting,
come
let's go.
here, baby.
Baby.
Love that weasel.
Love that weasel. MVPsel.
May I ride on the weasel?
What was that?
May I ride on the weasel? Says Abraxas. I would love to ride on the
No.
weasel.
You haven't earned a
No,
ride on the weasel.
I've tried it. I don't recommend it. He's very squiggly.
I will
I
never
also-
get
You'll
are
to
end up
do
you-
falling off
anything.
more often.
Are you just gonna admit that you can talk to us now? Is that what we're doing? You're just gonna admit
We've
that you
been
can just talk to us
talking.
Yeah, but like it's well after speak has worn off, so you're just gonna talk to us. Is that what's happening?
Oh, well, I am a powerful wizard.
You
perhaps,
say that.
Oh, I keep forgetting
He's
that
preening
you
again.
can speak
Oh,
in
no,
telepathy
no,
like I
don't
can.
you,
I
don't
just
you,
assume.
Don't you preen on us. Cool. You're no. Yeah, I speak with animals. How you doing now?
I feel scared, and
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
I'm concerned for my pigeon's safety. Please, I need to get the wand of true polymorph. You can have it when I'm done. It's worth so much money.
You watch as all
Everyone's-
6 of Mal's eyes just get real wide.
And it's very magical and very
See,
dangerous.
You keep saying the right words, and we're gonna help you.
Hooray! New friends.
I didn't say that.
Yes, let's
Acquaintance.
Pigeon
new
business
acquaintances.
Partons.
Abraxas
I
does not
would-
hear
yeah,
you.
that part.
Pigeons have selective hearing. They just decide. No,
I am just friends with everyone. New friends. Toot toot toot. Just like pigeoning along. Ugh. Now, Mal, you know that you were close to the market ward after you were assaulted by this flesh golem and his bad attitude. And you come upon what you know.
he did apologize, so
He
there's
did.
that.
It's all right. Yeah, a little bit. You come upon what's known as Tivum's Antiquities. So it is a giant marble tower covered in the phrase, well, Tivum's Antiquities, that just continually, almost in like a sort of madness way, wraps around the tower hundreds of thousands of times, just says Tivum's Antiquities. That's all it says outside. There are no windows, there are no doors, or there are no windows, but there is only one door. There's one archway in the entrance that is a wooden door, and that's it.
The branding on this place is very strong. Do I also know whether this is a real door, or because this is a door into a place that sells portal keys? How
Yeah.
dangerous is this door?
Yeah, you can check it. You can go up and investigate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna scuttle on up, and all 4 arms are gonna come out and just. I'm just gonna make sure. Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, you see that this is a normal door. It is actually a normal door, but it's locked, and there's an inscription on the front. And the
What is it?
inscription reads. Hold on, I have to go to my right page in my fancy inscription book. It says, and it's written, you speak Infernal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's written in Infernal, so that's good that you speak it. It says, what is better when it is old and healthier when it is smaller?
I'm gonna turn back to my friends. I'm gonna say, the door is cursed.
I didn't do it.
No, you
Swear
did
I
not
didn't
do
do
it.
it this time.
Oh, and you
So-
also notice right below it, it says, be back in 2 hours.
Oh, the door is cursed. Also, she will be back in 2 hours. Apparently, it is lunchtime. And the curse is, and then I'm going to repeat exactly what Holly said, but I don't remember all the words. So
Yeah.
whatever Holly said happens.
It is what is better when it is old and healthier when it is smaller.
I'm confused. Are
Wine?
we supposed to solve a
I was going to say
riddle,
that sounds like wine.
or are we supposed to wait 2 hours?
Supposed to or are going to?
Abraxas says, no, she can't come back. The only way we could solve this is because I knew she was gone. We have to solve the riddle.
Oh, we're
then the
breaking
door
in. Got
opens.
it.
I'm with Olivia.
Riddle?
Yes, let's try and solve the riddle. It sounds like wine, Plethora.
Yeah.
I think, yes.
I have to, you and I have shared many a glass, and I think it's very true. Because let's face it tastes much better when it's been aged in a good bottle. But clearly, when it's a little grape, it's a little bit healthier for us.
Good thinking. Hmm. Hmm.
Do you say it to the door?
Yes. Wine.
All right. Give me, let's see. Oh, actually, it's just, you're going to take some psychic damage.
Oh no.
Oh,
You feel the door sort of zap you, and the words sort of like phase out of existence. And it does, hold on.
See, I said the door was cursed.
Yeah. 20 psychic damage.
What? Okay. Oh gosh. I
Oh.
should have. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, good thing I'm very strong. I'll take 20 psychic damage. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's ouch.
ouch, girl.
No.
Okay. Plan B.
What was the riddle again?
Wait. Are you all right? Do you need a little pick me up? Would that help?
I would love some healing. If anyone
both
has a
Sylvester
bit of
and
healing.
Plethora are like,
Let me absolutely. This is totally in my purview. I can take care of you. It's my heart's gift to you.
And she's going to cast one of her witch's spells, or one of her spells, with a little bit of a witch's kick to it. So she'll do Cure Wounds, and she's going to use her Heart's Gift, which is going to give you, I'm going to use one of my hit dice to give you an extra D6 added into this healing.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
So I'll give you the total in just a second.
Great.
You also notice that the text has changed. It's now different.
Oh, it's like a
no.
captcha when you fail it and you have to redo
That's
it.
just exactly what
We're
it is.
trying to capture a polymorph tree something. So yeah.
I have Warforged friends that hate these things.
I'm sure it's very inconsiderate. I
Mhm.
also realized that my new tattoo allows me to pass through solid walls. So maybe I can go inside and open the door for all of you. And I'll pass through not the door, but part of the wall.
Olivia, you should feel good as new.
It was 21.
Oh,
back.
better than
Nice.
you. If only. Very good, thank you.
Yeah. Are you
Plethora.
going to use your tattoo?
Yes, I'm going to use my
exciting.
Ghost Step tattoo. It has 3 charges, so you can expend one of the tattoo's charges to become incorporeal until the end of your next turn. And I can move through creatures and solid objects as if they were difficult terrain. If I end my turn in a solid object, hopefully these walls aren't too thick, you take 1 d10 force damage. Yeah.
All right, yeah, go ahead. So you activate your tattoo, and it gets all shimmery and iridescent when you activate it. It's very pretty.
You see me, Olivia, her body turns into the same shimmery iridescence as the tattoo, and she just like gives you a very nervous look over her shoulder and just like steps through the wall.
And yeah, you pass through this marble wall, and it works. You're now inside the building. And what you see is this massive, almost warehouse-like bottom level of this tower filled with bins of different objects, bones and keys and like shards of pottery and anything you can imagine. It almost looks like it could be garbage, but these are all just strange objects piled in bins through this bottom level. And at the door, there's a layer of baskets, and it just says, "Take one." And that's for obviously for shopping for portal keys. And portal keys can be anything. And this is the junk level, more or less.
Awesome. I'd like to open the whatever's barring the door. Hopefully it's just like something semi-physical that I can open the door for my friends.
It's got a doorknob. You're good. You can just open it.
Hello.
Nice job.
Thank you.
On the back of the door, there is the answers to all of the riddles. The one that was on
sheet.
Yeah. Yeah. The one that was the one that you didn't answer right was a wound. So what is better when it's old and healthier when it's smaller? A wound.
Oh.
Yeah, gross. But I think as you walk into Tivem's Antiquities, the foremost portal key receptacle in all of Sigil, I think we're going to take a little breaky. And we are going to do a quick little shout out for our charity that we're streaming for. This stream is part of Streaming for Survivors, a fundraising campaign that creates safer digital spaces for all and supports Salal Sexual Violence Support Center. Salal is the largest sexual assault center in British Columbia, Canada, serving more than 10,000 survivors of sexualized violence each year through free of charge support services. Hooray!
Yeah, Salal has a 24-hour crisis information line that anyone across the world can call. Victim services include hospital, police, court accompaniment, community developed service for trans, non-binary, and two-spirit and gender-diverse survivors, and even text and chat support for when it's not safe to call. Despite having a caseload of more than 400 survivors at any given time, there is a 2.5-year-long waitlist to access their free-of-charge individual counseling. That is like breaking your arm and waiting 2.5 years for an ambulance to come.
But we have some great news for Salal and everyone watching today's stream. An anonymous donor has decided that they not only want to support survivors of sexualized violence, but that they want you to join them. So from now until midnight tonight, every gift will be matched dollar for dollar up to $1,000. Incredible. So if just five people donated $100 right now, the matching campaign would be complete. Please do that. When your gift is doubled, your impact is doubled, which means twice as many survivors will be able to receive post-assault care because of you.
Not only are donations being doubled right now, but donations of $100 or more are being entered to win one of 5 Xboxes. We have 3 Series S and 2 Series 1S to give away. Turn your 100 into 200 by donating before midnight and also receive a shiny prize bundle to step up your TTRPG gameplay, a chance to win a custom Electrum chess code from Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, and a raffle entry to receive one of 5 physical Pathfinder beginner boxes from Paizo and a chance to win one of 5 Xboxes.
Thank you to everyone for being here and supporting survivors. Thank you to Hero Forge for hosting this stream. There's more to come, so stick around. And to all of our prize sponsors and to everyone who has donated, shared, commented, and participated in the stream. We have $500 left to match out of the $1,000, so we're halfway there. It's the $1,000 matching campaign, which is just 5 donations of $100. Please consider donating to this amazing cause and enjoy the rest of the stream, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello, we're back. We all had a break, got hydrated, had our liquid for some tea.
You're what?
Liquid.
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 No.
That's how I'm saying it from now on. Liquid.
Is liquid really hydration? I don't think so.
Is it really anything?
I don't think
It
so.
Wow.
is the memory of an
Yeah.
essence, of an idea, of a concept, of a flavor.
Of water.
Truly
Yeah.
Schrodinger's beverage.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Oh.
If you drink a LaCroix in the woods,
Does anyone-
have you actually drank a
God.
LaCroix or not?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, back to our pigeon pal.
Yeah.
So as you walk into this extremely large room with all kinds of bits and bobs and trinkets and bins, and you realize that you've actually accomplished your brunch goal. You can now shop
Okay, but
with no
can
one
we-
here.
Can we shop or can we
Hey,
loot?
five
I'm gonna
finger
say it.
discount.
I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it.
Well, we don't have to make that decision now, just when we leave. Do we then leave money on the counter or not?
So if we spend less than 2 hours doing this, then
And Abraxas is walking around. He says, "She's hidden the wand in one of these bins. I know it. We have to find it.
And you said it was a Wanda what?
It's a wand of true polymorph. It looks like a stick."
see, he is talking to us now. I'm not even using speak with animals. He's talking to us now.
So
You
I
ate the mushroom sandwiches. You can hear what I'm thinking. That was the whole point.
I talk
Our
to
brunch menu?
yeah. I also talk to everyone all the time, don't you?
No, Mao, we've tried to explain this to you. You're very special.
It's you. I can only do it sometimes. You do it all the time. It's amazing.
Well, if I do it all the time, I don't know if it's amazing. But because you said you wanted to do brunch, and I wanted to make sure we could find brunch, just in case Bob, my spell book, was being obstinate about finding brunch. I prepared a way to be able to locate a brunch real quick. I'm gonna cast locate object and try to find a wand of true polymorph.
Very
Okay.
good.
Yes, excellent.
Always
Um,
bring a wizard. Always bring a wizard.
True.
Now, there are some limitations. It has to be within 1,000 feet of me. I'm concentrating on it for up to 10 minutes. And there are things that can block it. And I think Mal understands that if this is hidden, it could be hidden
Yeah.
in, say, what is it, lead or something? Yeah, it can be
Superman
like
that can-
covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
find this green glowing stone.
Doesn't work through lead. What?
Kryptonite.
Yeah.
All right.
Super.
So do you cast it?
I'll show you the spell. Yeah, I do cast it. Spell can locate an object of any thickness. The spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin
Okay.
sheet, blocks a direct path between you and the object. But I can concentrate on it for 10 minutes. I'm going to grab one of those shopping cart little trolley things and hold one in one arm and one in the other, and then cast the spell and just go.
All right.
Can I give the help action by just sniffing to try and see if I smell any lead around?
Yes.
Smell lead.
I feel like I'm a high elf. I feel like I got good
I mean,
nosal skills.
It's a base metal, so high elves would probably find it very offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
Um,
makes sense.
yeah,
Faye
you
factor.
don't smell any.
Oh, that
any
probably
lead.
means the fairy too would be affected by the iron wood.
I was
Or
gonna
no,
say,
that's
Yeah.
iron.
you're like,
That's
don't-
iron,
Sorry.
yeah.
You don't smell any
Yeah.
lead, but there is a lot of things in here, and they range from a bin of dirty socks, which the pigeon is attacking now. He's gone over to the socks and is attacking them. Like pigeons hate
Prestidigitating with
socks.
socks to see if it helps.
Yeah,
It's
so
not.
let's just
He's
say
so
he's
mad.
Spencer's doing the hand clap like, can you focus? Can you focus?
He's like, he's shaking the sock. He's actually wing slapping it, going. They do
Don't make
this.
me
I have
calm
a
you
pet
down
pigeon.
again,
They
please.
do this. They hate socks. They
Mhm.
wing slap things. It's just a
Yeah.
fact. So, so
Things I am
he
learning.
can't focus. But Mal, you see that your spell actually has worked. You see a green, kind of like a wispy glow over in a far corner in one of the largest bins that looks like it's filled with pieces of bone.
I'm gonna scuttle on over to the large bin. When you say large, are we talking
I'm
like?
talking like pool.
Oh, like
It is
okay.
large.
This is the ball pit of bones.
Is
Okay.
the ball pit of bones, and behind it is an entire wall of different dried herbs, which is very pleasant to look at and smells very good.
Mal is now on a mission, and bones and dried herbs are not what he is looking for, and so he will just continue to walk right into the bin of bones, going straight for the wand that he can see.
Mal's
Right.
entered the bone zone.
Is that what this bin is called? Okay,
Yes.
that is good to know.
It is now.
Bone pit, the scented wall. It is. This is a very artistic place. Yeah. So do you start like give me, I guess, like a strength check to like use your
Oh.
4 arms to throw these bones out
Okay.
so that you can like get to the. There's some big bone. There's like you get down there and there is like a minotaur head. Like
Oh.
there's just it seems that Alluvius has found these bones and has just continued to pile them up over the years. So there's no reason to what is going on here.
I'll climb
Mal-
in and also help Mal sift through the bones.
Thank you, because you watch as Mal climbs on in and goes to pick up the first bone, which is probably like a small femur or something, and
Yeah.
you hear, even though everything that Mal says is telepathy, you actually hear come out of the insect-like mouth as I rolled a 2,
Oh,
which gives me a 1 on my strength check. So you watch as he goes.
you actually
Oh.
one of your arms is stuck.
Oh,
Oh,
I know where it is, Olivia. It's down here where my arm is, but I can't show you because my arm is stuck.
yes, I'll come get you out. And you see this very wayfish high elf jump in and then just absolutely like Hulk lift all these huge bones. I'm very strong.
I imagined you could lift me up and carry me to safety if
Yeah.
necessary.
Give me a
I would
strength
love
check.
to.
I just want to see how strong you are, just for
Just
for
funsies.
my own joy.
That's is that a saving throw or do I just roll
No,
my
I
strength?
just roll your strength. Just
Okay, let
see if
me
you're strong enough to just
do that.
pick up the biggest of these. Like there's a dragon femur at the bottom. It's pretty heavy.
I didn't roll very well at all. That's an 8.
Oh no, your arm's stuck.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is everything? Are we good over here? Sylvester was hoping to like get the bones and just basically like do the skulls in front of his face like he's joking, and it appears that that's not happening now.
Yeah, Mal, you feel like you're actually getting more stuck. It's kind of concerning. You
I
feel
have
like the bones might actually, you hear like a rattling.
I have never experienced bones that are also what is that sand and where you get stuck in it and then you are more stuck in it and then
Quicksand.
this is slow bones, but yes, that is happening.
I mean, never mind. I'm not going to touch that one. One moment. And Plethora is going to look for ropes to fly over to whoever's in the bone pit to help out.
Help us.
Yeah, it's and also, and Olivia, you feel it too. Like it's almost pulling your arm in, and some of the bones have started to climb out of the bone pit,
Oh no.
Oh, this
And
makes
they're-
more sense now.
sort of winding around the side of it.
Oh, is it a snake? Is it a giant snake?
You see that it's as it coalesces, it almost looks like a person, like it has a big construct, and the bones create this sort of little bone bit golem. It's sort of like a sand golem made of bones, and that's but
Oh
with
my
the
God.
minotaur head on one, and a Baryar head on another with the big goat horns. There's 2 of them now.
Oh, fun.
I
Oh.
need you to roll initiative.
Oh
I was
gosh.
just thinking about that
Sure.
couple that got those tattoos, and I hope that they're okay.
Flash
So
cut.
that's
Sylvester,
I know,
focus.
Flash
Yeah.
flash to the couple. It's like a quick
Mhm.
little scene. They're crying, but then they realize oh, we got these tattoos. It's not our fault that we couldn't write the right word in Celestial. The whole reason they got mad is it was the wrong word and they translated it wrong, and it wasn't their fault. They they got bad
See.
information. It's all right. And now they're going to the tattoo removal time with Fel next week.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Okay, that we're
Yeah.
about
It
to
was
be
all
attacked
over.
by like bone constructs.
Yeah.
That's not really, but okay.
Love perseveres in Sigil in these dark times.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love is stronger than ink.
You're correct.
There we go.
And hopefully stronger than bone.
Yeah, so do you want to, I guess we can just use the initiative from last time. So you want to do it again?
that works too.
Yeah.
I rolled again, but
fine
that
by
works
me.
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Either way.
Let's just do it again. We'll see.
Okay.
See if you can roll higher.
Yeah.
I don't, it's fair. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay.
We're fighting bones now? Fighting
Bone golems.
Bone
Junk golems, technically.
Bonems, bone
Oh,
strokes?
interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
some of you
ew.
notice that
Bones.
there's keys in them, some gears, trash, some socks. They're made of junk.
Ew.
Everything from the bins have started like magnetizing to them.
Oh my.
Oh.
What?
These golems can go anywhere. They are just mounds of keys.
What's Abraxas doing right now?
Oh, he's still attacking the sock.
Mother. All right. All right.
Mother pigeon.
You say that like he's going to be helpful in this situation.
Yeah. As the,
You're
you do
doing
see
this
now,
for him.
you do see as the golems coalesce, you do see the wand at the bottom of the bin.
Ooh.
All right.
All right, so give me your initiative. Let's start with Plethora.
I got an 8,
All
which
right,
isn't great.
Sylvester.
24.
Nice.
Ooh.
I don't even know what to
Damn.
do. I don't even know
Nice.
what to do. It's
Nice,
fine.
nice.
Successfully.
Olivia.
16.
Excellent. And Mal.
19.
All right.
Why is the wizard rolling well?
I know, Sylvester, you're going first.
All right. Lord, I guess. So you said there were two construct, like they were kind of forming into two things.
Yes, there's two bone golems, one with a minotaur head and one with a barriar head.
Okay, since somehow in our brunch empathy mindverse we know that the barriars are fine. Sylvester is going to focus on the minotaur head, cast Dissonant Whispers.
Nice.
And let's see here. That is a Wisdom save DC 14.
Cool. Yeah, he does not make that.
All right.
Not wise.
Then, yeah. Ooh, that is a lot of dice. Oh, well,
Uh-oh.
stop rolling. So that's 16 points of what is that? Psychic damage? Yes. 16 points of psychic damage towards this thing. It must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as its speed allows from me. And the way this is that Sylvester kind of actually like clenches their teeth and makes this really like high-pitched undulating noise that radiates out towards. So it is actually a dissonant chord that is kind of like vibrating the bones at the core of this being.
Nice.
Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah, give me the damage.
16.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, as you whistle at it, you notice that chips are actually falling off of it. And so some of this detritus is just tumbling off of this hulking creature.
We're just here for a wand. Okay, we're just here for a wand.
So yeah, you did some damage.
Oh,
So
whoops,
next,
sorry. Hold on a second. I forgot.
oh yeah.
I forgot that I can do other things.
Ooh.
As a bonus action, he looks to Mal, and he just kind of does like this sort of he kind of blows a kiss at Mal, and this radiant heart goes from his mouth over and kind of like smacks Mal in the shoulder, and that's Bardic Inspiration for you, a 1d8.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, next up is Mal. The heart flies through the air. Now it's your turn.
Am I still stuck in the bone?
No, the bones have released you because they're all out and coalesced into form.
Okay. And we can actually see the wand at the bottom of the ball pit.
Correct.
Okay. How far away is it?
I'm gonna say it's about 10 feet.
Okay, cool.
Because you're at the edge, and so it's like probably like a 20-foot long bone ball pit.
Okay. But if I wanted to just go towards it, there's probably going to be, I'm going to need strength to move things out of the way, I'm assuming?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And it's difficult terrain, so you're going to be moving very slowly.
Mal is going to look at all of this and look back at Olivia and say, thank you for coming to help. I might need more help in a moment. And you watch as Mal goes and just like disappears as I'm going to vortex warp myself.
Whoa.
Which I can go up to 90 feet, but I will teleport myself next to the wand.
Nice.
Just
Nice.
go.
Nice.
And so like 15, 20 feet down, wherever you just all of a sudden see a flurry of ink and pages go, and then he's there again.
I love that.
And I will grab the wand.
Yeah, you pick it up and you do notice that, I mean, it is a wand of true polymorph. That pigeon wasn't lying about one thing.
And I think
Oh.
I think because in that moment there's nothing else that Mal can really do, he's gonna spend the rest of his turn just like oogling what is a very powerful magic item.
Very powerful, yeah. Yeah, in fact, you probably, I mean, this is such a rare magical item. You've probably never even held something this powerful.
No, I've seen stuff like this in other people's towers, but never touched. This is nice. And like he'll very intentionally, all four arms will come up to like touch the wand, just so he's really actively like examining it. And that's my turn.
Yeah, it feels good.
This is a very good wand.
Yeah, we love a good magic item. Yeah.
Can I call dibs on this wand?
You hear
I will take that as a yes.
You're not helping. You get a vote. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And that me.
So that's you. And then next up is Olivia.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Olivia. Yes, correct. My bad.
All we wanted to do was go shopping. And then she goes into a rage again. And since we're in difficult terrain, right, in this pool of bones, right?
Yes.
So I think I'm going to throw my hand axes.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
So let's see.
So you're throwing hand axes.
Mhm.
Not just throwing
Yeah.
hands. I like it.
Throwing hand
Very
axes.
appropriate.
Axes.
Very flavorful. I love it.
That's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that hits for sure.
Dang.
And then, okay, I'm going to, let's do damage for the first one. So that's going to be an 8.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be another 8.
Are you
And-
going for the Barriar or the
I'm going to go
Minotaur?
for the Minotaur that's
Okay,
already
okay.
been
It's already
hurt.
been hurt. Okay, cool.
And then I'm going to take my bonus action extra attack, and that's going to be a 10. So 26.
Wow, that's so many. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, you've done a lot of
Yes.
damage to this creature, and you notice that it's bloodied, which means it's less than half of its hit points, and the bones are flying off, and it looks like it's a little thinner than it started because the bones have
And it
been
was already
fallen.
bone. I mean,
Yeah, it was already, yeah.
Yeah, can't get a lot skinnier than that.
Yeah. You do notice though that it is now its turn. And it is, let's see, Olivia, you're closest. So it's going to hit you with its like, I guess like bludgeoning, like flappy, like bone covered, like just a bunch of bones. It's just like, it's like getting hit with like, it's going to get hit with like a wind chime. Like,
I think it does get.
Sounds real good.
yeah, it's like lots of clanking. It might be peaceful and like if you were at like a meditation retreat and not, yeah, not in mortal danger. And yeah, so does a 15 hit?
Let's see. Oh, do I have anything? It also gets advantage against me, I think, because I am in.
Oh, because you're raging. Yeah,
I'm
you're
so
right.
pissed off. It gets
Okay.
advantage.
Does 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oof.
All right.
Not. I'm definitely the kid who was like, "Do we have homework today, teacher?"
Okay.
It's always good to just be honest about that kind of thing. It's more fun.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
If you're gonna cheat at D&D, then like,
Yeah, at least
why
make it
are you
fun.
playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least make it fun. Ooh, okay. Yeah. So that is 19 slashing damage. Beautiful.
Oh, I have because of my tattoo, I have resistance to slashing damage from
That's right.
non-magical attacks. So I'll
This-
take half of that, right?
This is a magical I mean, it's a magical weapon, so sorry.
Oh, okay.
If it was a
DM
non-magical
always
weapon,
got
you'd be
some
okay.
magical stuff.
I
He
know, I'm
always
sorry.
pulls out some magical stuff.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll take 19.
All right. And do we get another? Oh, I do. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. So it's 14 hit.
On me?
Yeah, it swings up. He's gonna swing it again.
It does unfortunately hit,
All right.
yes.
That
All right.
since I've already seen that my savior has taken a pretty nasty hit from the bottom of the bone pit, you see the little
Yeah.
buggy head look
Yeah.
up at this hit and go, no, please don't. Silvery Barbs, it has to roll that again and take the lower result, and I will give
Okay.
Plethora the D20. The
Please,
advantage.
please don't is the best silvery barbs
Please don't.
ever.
Please don't.
All right. So
Listen.
that's.
He's smart. He's not charismatic.
I love that. I love that for him.
Yeah.
I love that. That's an 11. So does that hit? 11 does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
All right. Yeah, you say no, and just like some bones fly off, and it's just like, and the golem misses. But there is one more golem, and it now takes its turn. It is also focusing on Olivia.
Rude.
Does it 20 hits, and it hits, and it's gonna bring
Bring
that
it.
one. That one has another bone arm. You realize that it is the skull has nothing to do with it being nice. It's still a jerk. And that does 12 damage, slashing damage as well.
All right.
All right. Oh, wait, we have one more. Sorry. Oh, that one misses. So that one is just the bones hit the ground. They just scatter everywhere. It's gross. Nobody likes it.
Olivia is hurt. The like magical like saran wrap over her tattaoo is totally like
No.
torn, and she's like,
No, not the
We
not the
just got
Spanaderm.
those.
Plethora, it's your turn. Now people's beautiful tattoos are being scarred.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And I think she's like finally just like sobriety's kicked back into gear.
Yes,
So she sees
yes,
Olivia
about time.
being torn apart. And you see this little fairy with this massive witch hat, like she's trembling with fury, and she's like, and she goes zipping over like this little speed demon towards Olivia and like hugs her neck tightly and does cure wounds.
Oh, nice.
And she's gonna, use her heart's gift again to help amplify it with another D6.
You're
Thanks to
so
Cody.
magical.
So that is going to be, let's see here. I'm going to do this at 3rd level for you.
Thank you.
So I will let you know in just a moment how many that's going to be.
They say that the greatest magic is friendship, but it's actually cure wounds.
But isn't curing wounds just a form of friendship and
Oh.
expressing love?
Oh,
So that's
wise.
29 HP back.
Wow.
Lot.
And then we're gonna have Onyx the White Weasel sort of like mimic her attitude and go zipping towards one of the bone golems and try and do like, spinning around the feet and trip it and do a little bite on the ankle
my
bone
God.
at the same time.
Again with the tripping. I love
Yes.
this weasel.
That's
Come
what
on.
weasels are for. Let's go.
Love this weasel.
Okay, that's a 16
To trip? Oh my
to
god.
trip.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. This golem is now prone because of this weasel.
Yes.
And so now you notice that it's just sort of flattened into a pile of bones with the skull on top, but it's still got flaily arms.
Oh my god.
It just can't walk.
Love this.
Yeah.
So then both of them, the Onyx will go zipping away from the golem, and Plethora will unhug Olivia and just kind of like pat her. She go, better now, and zip back away.
Thank you.
It's lovely friendship. It's beautiful. It is now Sylvester's turn. You've got one Barriar pile golem and one Minotaur golem who is very injured and bones are flying off like confetti.
Ooh, oh, blah, blah. Let's see here. How are we all sort of arranged? Like Sylvester did not engage into the bone pit.
Yeah. I'm guessing that you're still like within fighting range of them, so
Mhm.
but not close enough to be like in danger of being hit. Because you're all kind of near the big bone pit, the big bone zone. You're all near the big
Thank you.
yeah.
I needed that today.
Yeah, you're all near there. But the only people within combat range are Olivia and Mal currently, because Plethora flew back to her safe area.
Yeah, she's like hovering in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
in the bones, so I guess
tiny,
anything
she
in the
knows
bones
better.
of me. Yeah.
I think the question is there a way that Sylvester can move to kind of focus on both of the bone golems?
Yeah, you can do that now. You're in position for that.
Okay, then I think first Sylvester Misty Steps.
Oh, my
just
favorite.
like and
So sick.
kind of like focuses at and says, do y'all want to know what my audition was? It was
Always.
for stage
Yes.
magic. And they
No.
said no. And
No.
Sylvester
Oh.
casts Spray of Cards.
No.
And just in the worst Cajun accent that you may have heard broadcast
Oh.
on network television in 1992 says, pick a card, and just sprays of cards from his mouth. It is a deck save of 14. And it's a 15-foot cone of spectral cards.
Okay.
Every creature in the area must make a dex saving throw DC 14.
All right. Excellent. Odds. Okay. I'm gonna say that the Minotaur saves,
Okay.
but the pile does not save.
Okay, so let's see here. The pile will take full damage and the blinded condition, and
Oh,
the
excellent.
Minotaur will take half damage. So let me.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, so 9 damage for full plus the blinded condition, and then what do we do? 4 damage that is under half. Yeah, 4
Yeah.
damage for the save.
Okay.
Force.
All right. Okay. Yeah, the Minotaur is still standing, but it is not long for this world. And you think that the one that's a pile is now just blinded and just can't move and is just kind of disengaged. It's just a pile. Like there's really nothing it can do except for just like bones are flying all over the floor and just kind of like rolling around. It seems listless.
It's
I know
regretting
it's
its
a-
undeath choices.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
I know it's attacking us, but I feel bad for it now.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
sad.
don't. And I used my bonus action on the Misty Step. Never mind. I was going to do inspiration, but I forgot. I did the other thing. So
You now notice that also that Abraxas has come away from the socks and is now just like angrily pecking at the lump pile of bones. So he's may be doing some damage, you think, maybe. Yeah. So anyway, Mal, it's your turn.
Oh, geesh. That came quick.
Yeah.
Mal has been very distracted looking at this very, 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 very powerful wand. I've always wanted a wand like this before, but first I don't want to be here anymore. He's gonna stick the wand in his bag and pull out he's gonna pull out a feather that's from Abraxas. That like he just lost whenever there was a prestidigitation that happens. And he's going to wave it in the air in front of his face and cast fly.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
Nice.
can I, will fly allow me to just out of the bone
Yeah,
zone?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you'll just watch as this mantis creature just rises very slowly out of all
Terrifying.
these bones.
Terrifying.
Very, very, very terrifying. But in your heads, you hear, I have found the one, and it is very nice. And I don't know if we want to leave now or find more stuff to take or buy.
Yeah, when you say that, Abraxas says, change me back now! Change me back! I can help!
I cannot change you back right now. I can only do one thing at a time.
Fair.
I appreciate that. That's important.
Mhm.
Give me a minute to do the thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
I will, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do is fly to a safe place.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, so now it's Olivia's turn, and you see that the Minotaur one is really hurt.
Okay, well, time to die again for you, I guess. And I'm going to recklessly attack that one, but I've thrown my axes, so I'm going to pick up another bone in the pit
Nice.
and throw that.
Love it.
Let's see. Oh, no, wrong. This. And that's right. And that's going to be 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So one bone goes through, and that's going to be a 9 damage on that one.
All right.
Is it still up?
It's still up.
Okay, and then
Just barely.
another bone. Ah!
All right.
And that's going to
Drank
be
it
a
tonight.
6.
Dang.
That's just enough. And as you bludgeon this with another larger bone, all the smaller bones explode into bone confetti. And the other golem explodes into bone confetti, and it is now raining bones. It's raining bones.
Hallelujah.
It's raining bones.
A bone.
Yay,
And you're
confetti.
out of combat, and bone confetti is raining on you.
It's actually kind of gross.
It's disgusting. It smells.
I
Some
don't-
of them are kind of dirty.
I don't like
Oh,
this.
prestidigitation, like every single time it's like
yeah,
pew,
all
pew,
just
pew,
poo,
pew.
pew. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of glowing right now. No.
Yeah.
Olivia climbs out of the pit and it gets out, and you see she's just covered in this bone white dust. She goes,
Yeah.
ah! And then you.
Me, I got you.
Oh, thank you. Plethora, you're taking such good care of me. I'm going to treat you to a spa day once we're back in Baldur's Gate.
That sounds fantastic.
And you notice poor Abraxas is raising his wings and is like, he like clearly wants, he's very excited.
It's like he's trying to tell us something.
I'll pull the
Yeah,
wand
it's like
back out.
It's like he's trying to tell us about the reward we're promised and where we can find it before we turn him back into him.
If a pigeon could roll its eyes, like the pigeon rolls his eyes.
Yeah, no, I
Yes,
see you.
I told you. How does you can keep that wand on 100 gold sound? Each.
Sounds kind of light, is what it sounds.
He says, well, what would you like?
200 each.
200 each. I'm not made of gold.
Oh no, Sylvester.
No, it's we've had a fun day. It's been brunch. We got tattoos. We've got ink. We beat some bones. I suppose then perhaps tripling your original offer would be fine.
Tripling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fine,
Is
whatever,
the person
fine.
with wings and feathers right now trying to argue with the people with prehensile thing?
And the one that
I-
fixes
you know-
you.
Opposable, opposable.
I was going for a word and the mimosas took it away.
When you say that, he just poops.
Yeah, you feel
Pigeon
good
poop.
about yourself? You feel good about yourself?
I do
Is that
not.
dignified?
I
No,
do not.
It isn't.
You can have as much money as you would like.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you.
As this negotiation's been going on, Mal's pulled out the wand and brought over Bob his spell book and put the wand in the spell book and is going to use one of the things that he can do as a wizard of scribing and cast identify on the wand without having
Oh, yeah.
it to be the whole 11-minute ritual, just
Yes.
cast. Just because he knows this is really, really, really powerful magic, but he doesn't know, hey, first off, how do I use this to make it not be someone not be polymorph? And two, will the wand still work after that, or have I been promised a bum wand?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you
Valid.
cast true you cast identify on it, and it is a wand of true polymorph. It is what it is, and it has 3 charges.
Okay. And have any of the charges been used?
They have, yes, and it started with 5.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
And do they regain? Is this the kind of thing where it gets charges back, or once those 3 other charges
It's
are gone?
Once those 3 charges are gone, it's done.
Okay.
Hmm.
Last question: how do I use the wand to make him not be a pigeon anymore?
Oh, you just, point at it. You point and you imagine a form or think his original form, and then yeah.
Okay.
It's a point and click adventure.
It is a point
It
and click
is.
adventure.
Point and
Yeah.
shoot, pretty much.
All right.
Do not look
this is-
behind you. There is a 3-headed monkey.
I think at this point then, yeah, since we have the thing, Sylvester will like use telepathy in addition to the he's kind of boosting the telepathy that we got from the burger from the sandwiches to Abraxas. Like, okay, can you tell me what you looked like? What are we going for here? Because I don't know if that wand has undo function.
I think if you I bet a human, quite handsome,
Keep coming. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
one of those 90s haircuts.
Oh.
Right. Oh, okay. Taste. I'm not gonna
1490 was a
judge.
very good
All right.
year.
Yes, I
Okay,
agree.
Keep going.
That's
At this point, Sylvester is also casting Major Image, so as he's talking
Yeah.
across the room, this form is sort of like coming together. So, it's almost like we're doing the, character creator in a
Right,
video
right.
game. Like, good, yeah, no, yes, no.
It's like the nose is getting
Yes.
bigger and
Mhm.
smaller, like you
Like-
adjust the
Yeah, it's like a
sliders as
character
he's
creates-
describing himself.
tan, excellent.
You sure
Brown
about that
eyes.
tan? You're a wizard. Did you get out much? Are you lying to me about the tan?
Mm,
No.
The slider
Pale.
goes down a little.
pale, very
Okay.
pale.
All right.
It's very, very pale,
There's nothing wrong with being pale. I can
And
be
no.
pale.
very thin and pale.
I am not thin.
I'm a walking red flag. Let's be honest.
Okay, so yeah, Sylvester's basically creating the image for Mal to follow, as Abraxas is telling, truthfully or not.
Yeah. Depends on how much Sylvester bullies him. I feel like he will. Yeah, I feel like eventually he rescinds into say a very average,
Look, my
very
passive
milk
insight is
toast.
18, so keep trying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like,
Very milk toast man.
all right.
I'm gonna land because it feels a little odd to do this floating in the air. And the last thing that Mal is going to do is look at the pigeon and ask, so before I do this, just so I know who else I need to be prepared to fight, why were you turned into a pigeon?
Well, I told you, Olivia's Ruskin did it because she doesn't like me, because she needs magic to survive, and she wants my magic. That's more or less what it is.
But turning you
Oh.
into a pigeon doesn't take your magic. It just turns you into a pigeon.
Well, some people aren't right in the head and like to be mean, and she likes to be mean to people.
As a wizard, does any of this sound plausible? I don't think Mal has the ability to tell whether this guy's lying or not, but I wonder if from one wizard to another, no, this is bullshit. Is it bullshit?
You don't think so? I mean, especially in Sigil, again, the faction. There's something he's leaving out, and you can definitely insight check him. I'll give it a try.
I'll definitely use the
I will
bardic
definitely-
inspiration.
I will help with that because the entire time that he has been talking to Mal,
Mhm.
Sylvester has had the major image now speaking in Abraxas's voice and looking
Mhm.
like, does this seem like an honest person we can
Yeah.
trust? Honestly.
Probably not.
You want this back, right? You better tell us the truth.
I
Like,
don't really. I mean, yeah, I was hoping for more muscles.
Okay, okay.
no.
Thanks to Sylvester's bardic inspiration, that's a dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, because my
Nice.
bonus is nothing.
And you're insight checking him, or are you history checking what the wizards could be doing? Which one?
I was insight, but I'll
Okay.
do both. But yeah, I think in this moment, if Mal thinks that this is a plausible explanation, then yeah, he would at least try to be like, what is it really? So,
Yeah. You think that this is a definite thing that wizards would do, but there is another layer of how this might have to do with another faction.
You've got us involved in a gang war.
It's not a gang war. What are you talking about?
Okay, you
It's
said
a
that
faction
really fast,
war.
though.
A faction war.
Is that better?
No,
It's the same thing. You're still getting paid. Just change me back and we'll get out of here. No one will be the wiser.
Actually, he does have a point. Why are we still here?
That's a good Sylvester, you do love money. You love two things, the stage lights and coin.
She gets me. She gets me. Okay.
I'm not saying that I won't do this, and this is more, in cartography, in where you need to know where you're going so that you can draw the thing, but you're still going to go even if it's dangerous. We're still going to go, but I want to know what the danger is.
Oh, by changing me back?
Yes.
There is no danger that I'm aware of. Alluvius is gone currently, and she won't get upset. That's it. And I can leave.
Okay. And I will use the wand and change him back.
All right. When you change him back, you do see that this extremely milquetoast man appears in front of you, and he's not covered in feathers anymore. He's like, thank you so much. But you see one other thing, that this whole time that you were having this fight and everything, you didn't notice that Alluvius was actually here. Behind the desk and waiting. And she's just been watching. And you look at her and she goes, I was hiding under the desk.
Hello,
That's a very
excellent job.
That's a very safe place to be.
Smart.
We were just leaving.
Unfortunately, you're not, because this fool here is from the Faded, and it really depends on who you want to help. A nice old lady or someone who wants to take from everyone, regardless of if they own it or not.
Can I do a history check on the Faded?
Cane, and she walks up. And she points out, she hits her cane at him and she says, "This one tried to get information from me because his faction thinks that I'm here to hurt them, and I'm not. I don't care. I'm too old for this."
Can I do, a history check on the Faded?
Yeah, go for it. Also, where did you go to brunch?
I can show you while she is doing her check, and Bob will do the little do.
I usually order the soup there.
At Humongous Fungus? We've got to try that next time.
I usually order the soup.
The burgers are very good.
I got a 10.
You do
on my history check.
You do know that the Faded are one of the factions that are not looked fondly upon by those of good alignment. They are about taking what is theirs, period. They are very ruthless, and they're not really good guys.
Well, gang, I know we're full from those mushroom burgers, but how does everyone feel about pigeon stew for dessert?
Oh, don't worry. We don't have to eat him. And she, snaps her fingers, and he's just gone. You don't know where he goes. He's just gone.
That's good, because I did not want to use this wand again to make him a pigeon, because there's very little charges left on this wand, and I
was ready to ask
you
to do it because,
Thank you for bringing him back. I didn't want to do it myself, and my golems are useless. But I will say, what did he offer you as payment?
I'll just look at Sylvester.
Yeah, we all looked at Sylvester.
We'll step back.
A lot. lot of money.
And the
Oh.
wand.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
and that.
poor as shit. He was
How-
lying to you.
Now, oh no, wherever you sent him, it wasn't bad enough.
I think I sent him to Avernus. We'll see.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, I've been there. It's not a good crowd.
I
Really
like
tough
it personally.
rooms.
I like it
Yeah.
personally, but you see, it says I'm very old. Anyway, I would like to give you that wand as a gift for helping me. And if you
Thank you.
see any of my faction around, the Incantifers, just know that we're not up to anything. And she just laughed. And feel free to go shopping.
Everybody is up
She
to
walks back to her
everything.
desk.
Everybody is up to something, but you gave us a wand, and so
Yes, welcome
That's
to
okay.
Sigil, dear. Everyone is up to everything. The city of doors, and there's not enough places to hide.
So
And at
everything
that-
and nothing all at once.
Exactly. And at that, we'll end it.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
That's so much. And now you have an ally in Alluvius Ruskin, a extremely powerful Incantifer of the
Oof.
Incantifer faction, who arguably are just as bad as the Fated, but she's not like a really boring guy, so it's okay.
As a little epilogue, I think we should do like a big shopping montage
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
Oh, God, yes.
in the tower, and then summon like magically.
She gives you a gift card. She's like, here, have a gift card. It's good
There
for
was
like
already
20
bones.
bones.
A ton of stuff already
Amazing.
like stuffed into Sylvester's like pockets and robe and stuff. Like, oh, we can shop now.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's nice to have guests in here.
Oh.
Wait, can I come to brunch next time?
Yes, and then we magically like order a bottle of prosecco and have more mimosas.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
even know
yeah.
how I got here, but sure, yeah, anytime.
See, I hate annoying wizards that try to steal from me, but a fun, jaunty adventurer group that comes in and brings my enemy back, you can go shopping all day. The end. You've made a friend.
I love it.
Fa-
And the
fast
real
forward-
friends were the friends along the way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Well, also the real friend is this, and flash forward to sometime later, and where you see Mal in his tower, tiny tower. He's still a baby wizard, holding onto the wand, looking at it curiously, and then all of a sudden, he's a dragon. Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
oh, I'm
Yes.
gonna need a bigger
Yes.
lair.
I did that is it's amazing. I didn't even describe what Alluvius Ruskin looks. She's an old lady, white hair, tiefling horns. She's actually Strix's grandmother.
Oh, cool.
I always like working my own stupid lore and these things for my
Absolutely.
characters.
Love,
It's fun.
love
It's not
it.
stupid. It's
The
fun.
best.
That's what
It
lore
is
is
fun.
for.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she looks like she's adorable. I love her. Oh, Lou.
Aw.
And yeah, now Mal is a dragon. How's that feel?
I will have to get used to scales. I will buy Sylvester some drinks, and he can tell me how to take care of
Oh.
all of these scales.
I got you. It's a
Aw.
scrub. It's like a good salt and sugar scrub, and then a loofah.
Ooh,
We
yeah.
gotta go like finding the sponges for that. It's fine. It's
yeah.
it's good.
Remind me, what kind of dragonborn is Sylvester?
Crystal gem one.
Okay, that's what Mal has turned into as a dragon.
Oh,
Gosh,
Because he
Sylvester
was
is
thinking about their
completely,
adventure. It's just like dragon. Well, of course, dragon, just like Sylvester, because Sylvester's cool.
Mal is now just radiant, flashing rainbows all over the place. This is
yes.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
awesome.
love
I have
it.
one more charge. Who else would like to be a big giant dragon?
So
I
fun.
mean, I'm a little jealous of those
Olivia
ones,
looks at
but,
plethora.
like,
Yes.
I'm small but mighty. I'm good, thank you.
Sylvester looks at the weasel like.
Yeah, I also look at the
Now
weasel.
that's
Oh
fun.
yeah. You could trick some big things with that dragon.
I'm going to use my telepathy to ask the weasel. Would you like to be a dragon?
Would you like to be a dragon?
It's like excited sounds.
All right, I'll use the last charge to turn him into a dragon. So it's a plethora. What kind of dragon is your weasel now?
Oh, Moonstone.
Moonstone, so pretty.
Good.
Look at
Yeah.
Moonstone.
You have 1 charge left, which also means that one of you has to stay a dragon.
Maybe, but Mal also knows that eventually he'll be powerful enough to dispel this magic. So
Yeah.
Mm.
That's looking towards the future. I like that.
yeah,
Nice.
I like it.
one of the most powerful spells in D&D, and yet like a 2nd level spell gone.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
thank
Well,
you for
that was
letting me be a
lovely.
dragon.
Thank you.
It was
Of
so much
course.
fun.
That's what a
Fantastic.
fun toy is for in D&D. Oh, I will say that, where'd it go? Aluvius also gives you an object so that you can come back, which is a planar compass,
Cool.
so that you can find portals now.
On purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. She wants
Nice.
to go to brunch. Look,
That's
she's
so fancy.
old. She wants a brunch friend.
Aw.
Yes.
Well, now she
Yeah.
has 5
Okay.
brunch friends.
Adorable.
See?
Absolutely. And a regular weekly brunch date.
Heck
That's-
yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. And that's all she wants. And to, and to take over Sigil and maybe destroy the Lady
Wait, what was
Pain and
it?
maybe
Wait,
get all
wait,
magic in the
wait,
multiverse, but it's
Can you go back? Wait, what was that?
It's
What was that part?
Those are
Back-
future
wait, what?
plans.
It's
We don't have to
fine.
worry about those.
It's fine. Anyway, thank you all for joining us for this
Yeah.
one shot called A Courageous Coup. With no courage on the pigeon's part. But yeah,
Very good.
I think we have there's giveaways and donations and all that stuff, but we have a little thing to say before we
Yes.
go. And there was one more thing I forgot. Oh, yes. If you are like me and get tattoos all the time, if you would like to get any of those tattoos for yourself for realsies, you can. Just make sure to donate to Salal before you do. That's the only stipulation. You go get a tattoo all you want, but just pay back to Salal so that people can get the help they need.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful and more than fair.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for attending A Courageous Coup for Streaming for Survivors, hosted by Hero Forge as part of the Streaming for Survivors in support of Salal's Sexual Violence Support Center. We hoped you enjoyed today's misadventure and hanging out with us.
The $1,000 matching campaign will run until midnight tonight, and we have less than 300 to fulfill the matching campaign. That is just 3 donations of $100, or 6 donations of $50. To those of you that have already donated, thank you so much for your support. Please continue to share the matching donation link on your social media to help us cross the finish line. It can be found by the following: Salal at Salal SVSC on all platforms.
No gift is too small. Just $10 funds an hour of support on Salal's text and chat support platform, which has seen a whopping 400% increase in need over the last year. And don't forget, we have prizes. Not only are donations being doubled right now, but donations of $100 or more are being entered to win one of 5 Xboxes. We have 3 Series S's and 2 Series 1S to give away.
Turn your $100 into $200 by donating before midnight and also receive a shiny press prize bundle to step up your TTRPG gameplay. A chance to win a custom Electrum chess code from Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a raffle entry to receive one of 5 physical Pathfinder beginner boxes from Paizo, and, again, the chance to win one of 5 Xboxes.
Hooray! Salal supports more than 10,000 survivors each year and every year, and whether you donated, shared, watched, or cheered us on today or laughed at us, you've helped make a difference in the lives of survivors who are currently going through the unimaginable. Thank you for tuning in and supporting this charity stream. And seriously, this is such a wonderful charity. I think it's so great that there can be support for people that don't have it, because not everyone has a community of brunch friends that's there for them, and they need them. They need them. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
We love
you.
ya.
Thank you.
So awesome.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
Bye.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one.